All right. Testing. 1, 2. Make sure everything's okay. Testing. 1. All right, everything's fine. Now let me just check the video as per usual. God, I really should have taken a leak before starting the stream. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever, we're fine. We're fine. All right. Back with some Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. We're gonna keep going with the story. We unlocked Elizabeth last time after doing Aegis's. And now we are gonna do BROSUKE's just because I heard that BROSUKE and Aegis's were the canon story. I don't know why they did the story in this way. It confuses the hell out of me, the ever-living crap out of me. But apparently Aegis and Yosuke's story is the canon story of this game. Plus, I heard that BROSUKE might get laid at the end of his story, so we need to do it to him. I need to support my boy. I need to support my second banana.
Oh, I'm so tired. What a busy day. Golden Week, huh? The holidays fell on pretty good dates this year.
I still remember Nanako dancing to the Junes theme. The height of Persona right there.
Junes will be open for business during Golden Week 2. Come for our exciting Golden Week events. Stay for the low prices.
You're perfect at this, bro. You can be the manager. And get laid.
Then again, it's my fault for taking this shift.
I can yap all I want, but the only one reply already off to an awful start. Jesus Christ. I can yap all I want, but the only reply I'm gonna get is my own echo. I begin to feel lonesome, so I start moping faster. Mopping, not moping. You know, seeing the word mopping is a weird thing. That's the first time I've seen it written out, I'm not gonna lie. Such is life for Yosuke Hanamura, a high schooler working at Junes, Inaba's only shopping center, and lover of maids. I get a lot of crap thrown in my direction because I'm the manager's son, but thanks to dealing with all that stuff, my skills have improved, and now I sometimes act as a supervisor. Today's just another day on the job. This city, Yasuo Inaba City, is a rural country town that doesn't have anything more than rivers and mountains. At least it's got a train running through it, but it isn't useful for commuting to the big city. The place isn't pretty enough to get sightseers either. It's a total dead spot. Really? Honestly, I feel like rural towns are all pretty. Really? Just coming to Junes to shop is a pastime in itself for the people of this town. Our store carries more than just groceries and daily commodities. There are specialty shops selling fancy clothes and other stuff too. There's even a food court with a playground on the roof. We hold events there sometimes. All that stuff makes for some really busy weekends. When there's an extended holiday, you start to see cars from out-of-town license plates on the parking lot. And now it's Golden Week. This is the busiest this place gets all year. I can't believe people come from, like, the city to shop at Walmart. Essentially Japanese Walmart. They have no lives. Go to another Walmart that's nearer to the goddamn city. Unless Japanese Walmarts are far and few between. I don't know. However...
Well, I'm taking tomorrow off. Yeah, that's right. I'm free.
Too bad you get to be sucked into the TV again. Normally, this definitely wouldn't be the time to be taking a day off. I saw the look on my dad's face when I turned in my request, but I didn't care. Absolutely can't miss tomorrow, because...
My partner's gonna be back.
The first banana's gonna be back. And by partner, I mean the guy who transferred him from the city last year, Yu Narukami. There's a reason I call him my partner and not just my friend. See, he and I solved the case that happened last year in this tiny little town, and it wasn't some dinky-ass problem like finding a lost cat or anything. This was a big series of murders. On top of that, they weren't just any ordinary murders. The crimes took place in a world inside the TV. There were these memories, these monstrous car shadows. Jesus Christ. I need some fucking coffee, bro. You and I somehow got this power to defeat them called personas, and from that point on we started fighting and investigating. Luckily, we came across allies who had the same ability, but even then, every day was a fight for survival. Together we overcame danger after danger. With comrades like these, the word friend just doesn't cut it anymore. That goes double for you. I'm indebted to him, and I trust him with all my heart. So partner feels more natural than best friends. Yeah, they're gay for each other. Unfortunately, my partner had to return to the city at the end of the school year, but we promised to meet up again during Golden Week. That was 2 months ago. Seemed like an eternity. I couldn't wait. But he'll be back tomorrow. I've only been working so hard lately, so I could take the Golden Week off. I'm so pumped about tomorrow that I can't just relax.
All right, time to go home and get ready for tomorrow. Let's go, Teddy.
Oh yeah, Teddy's gonna be here because he lives in Josuke's closet. Teddy's this, he's this animal suit thingy that we met last year inside the TV. He's as feather-brained as they come, but you can't bring yourself to hate him. I can. Fuck Teddy. Although I will say, he does really like the bear coming through. That was apparent in his moveset. I ended up being the one taking care of him. I took advantage of his appearance, and now he works as a costume detention grabber for Junez. He's supposed to be on the same shift as me.
Hey! Hello? Where is that guy?
Already inside the TV. Boston Labrys Shadow is way ahead of you. That's weird. He usually comes running in, ready to leave work. I asked the cleaning ladies, but nobody's seen him since lunch. This is getting strange. He looks laid back, but he's a responsible worker, so I doubt he's slacking off. Really? Wow. I've found newfound respect for Teddy. He actually does his job. Interesting.
Is this him? Oh, it's Chie.
I thought he constantly flirted with the meat display ladies because he's a horny bear.
Yo, Chie, what's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
Chie Satonaka. She's a fellow classmate at Yasogami High School. She's another one of the comrades that fought with us last year. Those of us who used personas formed an investigation team and went about solving the case. We did it because we were the only ones who couldn't find the killer and stop the murders. Yu was our leader, just so you know. Chie was in charge of brainstorming, I guess? Oh, and steak. True. I mean, not that she was our leading expert on steak, but she just liked it a lot. I remember she was psyched for Yu's return too. She calling to confirm stuff about tomorrow. She probably just forgot where we were meeting up. Really? You forgot your hideout? Meat for brains. I decided to mess with her a little.
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You deleted.
I didn't delete it!
Ha, she's so defensive. I didn't even send her an email. Hilarious. Anyway, she suddenly gets serious.
Anyway, I heard a sort of disturbing rumor.
Teddy created an OnlyFans.
The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh? The Midnight Channel?
That's different. That takes me by surprise. The Midnight Channel. That was an urban legend that became popular last year. If you stare into a blank TV at midnight while it's raining, you'll see your soulmate. Sounds sketchy, I know, but it's true. I mean, you didn't see your soulmate or anything, but it did show somebody on the TV. Long story short, whoever was shown on it was the next victim in the series of murders last year. But it turned out that there was some crazy guy doing the actual dirty work. In the end, we showed him and put the urban legend to rest. Well, that sentence doesn't make sense. Turned out that there was some crazy guy doing the actual dirty work. In the end, we showed him and put the urban legend to... Showed who? Are we talking about Izanami? Or are we talking about Namatame? Because we know he's not a creepy guy, right? Or is this before Yu returns for the summer, maybe? And he's been freed and running for office or whatever. Or at least so I thought.
There's no way. Who told you that?
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Suspicious.
Dude, you didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
You didn't shake her down for steak money, did ya? I can see it now. Chie grabbing the poor kid by the collar, scaring her out of her wits. She'd do it too. She doesn't stop when she gets an idea into her head.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was. So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying.
So other people were able to see the kingpin sister, the complex sister of whatever, and the woman who's discarded womanhood, the meat eater. Who's this card? What the fuck were the nicknames again? They were funny as hell. Fighting show? That's nothing like what I was being shown on the Midnight Channel last year. Maybe she was just mishearing the other students talking about some normal sports program. No, wait, I think I overheard some customers talking about that today. Whoa, they were talking about the Midnight Channel?
Hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore it. But if it turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Gotta get back to fapping it to my maids. I was trying to lighten the mood, but things didn't really turn out that way. I'm sure my partner would have done a better job at it. He'd say, don't worry, I'll take care of it or something. Still.
Midnight Channel, huh? If it's true, that guy is a disaster magnet.
Come to think of it, the incident last year started the moment you came to Inaba. If this new Midnight Channel rumor is true, I'm gonna start calling him the Mystery Maker. That is, if he actually shows anything. Honestly, I'm around 90% sure nothing's gonna happen. There's no way anything's gonna show up.
Oh yeah, I should call Kanji too, just in case.
Kanji was another member of the investigation team. He's a year younger than the rest of us. Because of his looks, the way he speaks, people get the impression that he's a violent hoodlum. Poor dude. He's actually a hard-working, honest guy. Nice to hear Yosuke's true thoughts on Kanji. Being a decent dude, for once, instead of giving him shit. He's not the type to screw around at night, and I'm sure he'd be eager to answer a call from an underclassman like me, or upperclassman like me.
Huh. It's not picking up.
Kanji's in there already. Maybe he's too busy knitting something. Despite appearances, Kanji has a surprising knack for delicate needlework. And he's no slouch either. His work's as good as the people who make a lot of money selling this stuff. Up till last year, he'd kept that hidden because it doesn't mesh with his image. But a lot of stuff happened and now he's so hung up on it. He now sells his handmade knitted dolls at his family shop, Tatsumi Textiles. It's actually pretty popular, and lately he's been carrying yarn and knitting needles with him all the time. Ah, come on, answer already.
Guess I'll try his home phone too.
Tatsumi Textile should be closed now, so I shouldn't have a problem getting through. And to back up my theory, Kanji's mom picked right up.
Hello, this is the Tatsumi residence.
Your son's been kidnapped again!
Oh, I'm sorry to call at such a late hour. This is Yosuke. Is Kanji-kun there?
Oh, hello, Yosuke-kun. As for Kanji,
Huh? Did something happen?
I can't find him.
You can't?
I thought he was sleeping in the living room, but he wasn't there when I checked in on him. I thought he might be with you.
Oh, yes. We're gonna have an all-night study group, and I bet I just missed him. I'll wait up for him here. Okay, then. Good night.
Oh man, I totally panicked there and came up with some lame BS. Kanji's not there? He left without a word, without a trace? I suddenly thought of Teddy too. No one's seen him since this morning either. He didn't tell me anything about where he'd be. Hold on, could this be?
Why am I freaking out so much? This is Kanji we're talking about. So what if I can't get a hold of him? I'm sure he's fine.
Sound very convincing, Yosuke. I try to reassure myself that everything's okay, but my anxiety doesn't go away. First this new Midnight Channel thing, and now people are disappearing. Give me a break, man. This is your room, Yosuke.
Damn it, I just want to fall asleep.
I can't believe you have fap material hanging off your wall. Just like it's out in the open. I can't believe your parents don't come in and slap the shit out of you. Not gonna lie. To be fair, those posters aren't that bad, but my god. I figured Teddy isn't home either. I grabbed some food and headed to my room. It's been a while since I had to wait for midnight to watch the Midnight Channel. The wait is always so long. I can't do anything but keep looking at the TV, so I start fiddling with the remote.
This is iNews, and here are our top stories.
20 murders in this area. Serial killer has been freed from prison. Everything's back to last year.
We begin with a hijacking of a domestic flight to Kagoshima yesterday morning. Police began their interrogation of the suspects today.
That was, I guess, doing the plane thingy.
Man, things are crazy all over the country today.
Last year, Inaba was all over the news. People I knew were being interviewed left and right. Then again, I didn't have any time to pay attention to any of that stuff until we closed the case. Jumping in and out of the TV all the time really takes it out of you. I'd always hit the sack the instant I came home. I ought to be dead tired right now, what with the work I've been putting in at Junez. But I'm so impatient that I'm really more annoyed than anything else right now. I stare at the clock and stare, and stare, and fap. Damn it, move you stupid minute hand. My cell phone rings again. It's Yukiko this time. Yukiko Amagi, another member of the investigation team and best friends with Chie. Her perfect poise makes her the center of every guy's attention, but she's definitely not what I consider ladylike. How can I put it? She's the biggest airhead I know. I mean, if she's what every dude in Japan wants, I think we're all in for some trouble. Ignorance is bliss, and to judge by all the guys who are after her based on just her image, I really think that's true. But you know, I also think that Yukiko I know is better than the misplaced ideal. Because her family runs an old high-class hotel, she has pressures that other people can only imagine, but deep down, she's just a normal girl with real feelings. Like, I really know what I'm talking about. If Yukiko heard me saying this, she'd kill me. Probably by making me eat her cooking. I thought they got good at cooking. Her curry tastes like something they'd have to pass a lot to prevent people from ever discovering it again.
Yosuke-kun? Good evening, this is Yukiko. I got an email from Chie a moment ago.
Yeah, she told me too. About the Midnight Channel coming back, right? Sheesh. Bet she was half asleep when she emailed you.
I could tell she was worried, so I tried making a joke. Come to think of it, Yukiko never really calls me like this. She must really be worried. I waited for her to reply, and what she had to say next took me by
I
surprise.
received a phone call saying that Rise-chan disappeared.
Bruh.
Oh, I mean, not literally, but it seems they can't get in contact with her.
Really?
Rise is another part of the investigation team. She's our junior at Jasogami High. Her full name is Rise Kujikawa, best waifu #1. Yeah, you recognize the name, right? The famous pop idol Rise Kujikawa, aka Risette. Last year, she announced that she was taking a break and came here to Inaba to live with her grandmother. But she started working again this year, so she's been going in and out of the city with all the stuff she's doing. From what Yukiko just told me, her manager couldn't get a hold of her all day and tried looking up to the Amagi Inn to ask Yukiko if she had any ideas.
She didn't mention any problems she was having to you, right?
No, I think she would have told us if anything was troubling her. She was busy, but happy to be working.
Right. And now rumors of the Midnight Channel coming back.
Yeah.
Yukiko's voice is gloomy. Listening to this is making me restless too. But if you're depressed, you start thinking about more bad things. Going down that road is going to get to her. What would you do? Shoot, this is the millionth time I've thought of that today. He'd be like, nah, chill, we got this. Leave it to me, baby. Anyway, I try to cheer Yukiko up.
Well, let's not get carried away. First, we need to see if the Midnight Channel's really back. There's no use worrying over things we don't know are happening. It's always important to be sure first, right?
You're right. Thank you, Yosuke-kun.
Oh my god. I hear the relief in Yukiko's voice when she hangs up. I can't believe Yukiko thanked Yosuke. That's kind of like a compliment right there, because they are always usually shitting on my boy Brosuke. I can't believe I just heard that. My boy really might get laid by the end of this one. And let out a sigh. A big sigh that I could never have let Yukiko hear in her state. Teddy's nowhere to be found. Kanji's vanished too. And to top it off, no one can get a hold of Rise. And for that Midnight Channel rumor to start up again at the exact time.
This is way too much to be a coincidence.
Out of habit, I started going through the contacts in my phone. When I reached the name Yu Narukami, I hesitate.
He's not even here yet. I'll only make him worry.
As leader of our investigation team, you had the biggest part in it all. But he's done with all that now, living a normal life back in the city. He's coming back to enjoy our reunion. Jesus Christ. I went back to my Hispanic right there for a second there. I don't want to make him worry.
If anything, I should call him after I know something.
I was about to say reunion. It's like when Hispanic people can't say the letter W, they say Walmart instead of Walmart. I opened the curtain and look outside. Like Chase said, it was raining. All the conditions for the Midnight Channel to show up have been met. It is, if it's going to do that, if it's going to, that is.
No, can't happen.
I say that out loud, but in my heart, I'm dreading that it'll show. It was like I was almost looking forward to it.
It's almost midnight.
I think it's probably gonna show the same introduction cutscene for the fight tournament. So I'm just gonna let it play. And I am getting myself some goddamn water real quick.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
Base.
Only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has got to go.
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore whose discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
That's still wow.
Please escort
Wow.
me to the ring, my prince! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko
The announcer
Amagi!
said, fuck your social link, Chie.
Blooming roses and bulging muzzles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius.
My God.
The 2,000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end. The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought. The battle begins tonight.
A woman who's discarded the meat eater who's discarded womanhood. Still can't get over that one. Also, Yu's nickname is based. Who would want to let anybody hurt Nanako? I mean, come on. Seeing yourself on TV is really shocking. Am I really that goofy looking? No, that's not
Why'd
it.
they call me Captain Resentiment?
Resentiment. I know that word from King Moron's class. What was it again? Something about the weak hitting the strong, some kind of jealousy. Now, why the hell would I get a lame name like that? I don't know, bro. They like to shit on you. Just the sound of it makes me mad. Resentiment.
This is too much. This is way too much. Ugh.
Now I know why Yukiko and Kanji hated the Midnight Channel so much. Well, I thought I knew all about what happened last year, but this time I'm actually experiencing it. See, everyone who ended up as a part of the investigation team was on the Midnight Channel at one point. And the Midnight Channel doesn't just show any old you, it shows the weakest part of you, the part you don't want to come out, but made supersize. I like that movie, where the dude like eats the McDonald's for like 1 year, and he gets like fat. It's like fucking diabetes in a movie. And it's kind of fun to watch, to be honest. Alright, in other words, fake footage of you so humiliating that you want to crawl under a rock and die is broadcast all over the world, or all over town. And you and I managed to not to have it happen to us. So I guess I never really knew how bad it felt. Up until tonight, that is. Ah, did everyone in this town see this? And it's gonna show up every night when it rains? Damn it, how they managed to go on without skipping town is beyond me. Seriously, I gotta give him mad props for sticking it out. But now's not the time for that.
Was that Teddy in that weird costume?
No. He was acting like the host. Does that mean he's the one broadcasting the Midnight Channel this time? Could it mean that Kanji and Rise are involved too?
Ah, what's going on?
Ah, crap. Why was you on there too, and why now? What am I gonna tell him? He comes back for the holidays and everyone's gonna be like, oh, look, it's the sister complex kingpin of steel. That's messed up. No, he'll be like, damn right, baby, damn right. Nobody touches my Nanako. Should I tell him not to come? Wait, what can I tell him at all? Knowing me, I'll accidentally call him that myself. I know I'll at least say that he's has a sister complex. I won't be able to help myself.
Shit!
As I wrestle with confusion, the sudden sound scares the living crap out of me and I panic for a second. Get it together, Yosuke, you're the third year. Who could be calling me now? Ah, hell no. Out of all people, it has to be you. What should I do? Tell him? Don't tell him? I reflexively hit the answer button before I figured out what to say.
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
He's suspicious of me. Hello, Narukami sister Kingpin Steel. Like, really suspicious. I nervously passed the phone from one hand to the other several times.
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
That's not why I was calling.
I know how I sounded, but Yu's voice was calm. Wait, is he laughing at
I
me?
saw the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Huh?
My mind went blank. How do you see it? Isn't it only a local thing? Don't tell me it's nationwide broadcast now. Well, the whole nation of Japan saw all of your nicknames, especially Yu's. Based sister complex, by the way.
Did Teddy not tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today.
Maybe he sensed how bewildered I was since he explained everything so calmly. I see, so Teddy disappeared before he could tell me Yu was coming today. I'm still trying to piece things together as Yu continues.
I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed.
Let me enjoy my maids in peace, Yu. Oh, I can tell he's a little angry now. I can just see him shaking in his... How can you tell he sounds like the calmest guy ever, bro. He's chilling. He's not angry, okay? I know you. He's chilling. Leave him alone. I bet he can tell while I'm acting so nervously right now. Damn, this is embarrassing.
So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Rasantama?
Alright, now you have the go-ahead to call him Sister Complex.
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a Sister Complex Kingpin?
The basest of all nicknames. Very based. Extremely based. Nanako would be proud.
Mine's not that bad.
Exactly.
You think?
Yep. Jeez, he's so forgiving. That's just like him. Man, I feel like an ass now.
Oh, I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange
Be
thing.
an ass and leave. Truly the basest of choices.
Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either.
When I put it all into words like this sounds like a lot worse than when I was thinking about it. I can hear a hint of tension in Yu's voice.
All right, we should get together tomorrow like we planned.
We should get together and fap to maids, baby.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court.
I'm counting on you, second
Welcome back,
banana.
partner.
It's good to be here.
Talking with you takes me back. Calling him partner was kind of sappy, I guess, but he takes it in stride. I suddenly feel a lot less confused right now. He's something. Decisiveness, confidence, he's got the strength that I don't. Well, that's because I grinded him to level 99 in the Persona 4 Golden Let's Play, so... Of course he has that confidence. He has the stats to back it up. That's all me, baby. He's got strength that I don't. My wavering eyes happen to stop on my desk drawer. My career choice application is in there. Well, past its due date. Career choice? Is that thing that they show in anime all the time where the teachers are like, hey, what do you want your career to be? I've always found that weird. It's like, that's like such an early thing to decide. Your whole entire career, or I guess what you want your career to be in high school, essentially. Like, I get going to college for some kind of field that encompasses many jobs, but like, they're like, hey, what career do you want to have? Like, it would be way difficult trying to make a choice, in my opinion, but
Oh,
whatever.
Right. Sorry to say,
Big brain over
I
here.
forgot to pick up your souvenir.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
I got you a fleshlight.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Nurse fleshlight.
Nurses?
I have a bad feeling about this. Warning bells go off in my head before I can figure out what's going on. Yu has sounded so calm because he was trying to hold back laughter all this
Yeah,
time.
Teddy asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
My porn stash,
I didn't know you were into nurses.
not my hentai.
Shut up! That's enough! Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
He's trying to be nice to you. He's trying to get you made, fleshlight. Accept the gift with gratitude.
But I'm already here.
It's free stuff,
well, I'll see
okay?
you tomorrow.
Jesus, Yosuke. Ungrateful. I hang up, barely resisting the urge to throw the phone across the room. Okay, don't panic. I need to call Chie and tell her about the plan. How am I supposed to look everyone in the face tomorrow? As if it was reading my mind, my phone goes off again. Is it woman who discarded womanhood? Meat eater discarded waste that Chie? Lo and behold it. Oh, yep, called it. Anyone can see what's coming next.
Hello?
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crap?
Very true, very 100% accurate. She is raging at the top of her lungs.
Ow! You almost blew out my eardrum.
I haven't discarded it! I haven't, you hear me?
Don't know why you're telling Yosuke that. I let her blow off some steam for a bit. Once in a while, I have to check to make sure I haven't accidentally turned the speakerphone She's that loud. I mean, I know the feeling, but can you please calm down? Yeah. The announcer was like, fuck your social link, Chie. Once Chie gets tired of complaining and hangs up, my fears and exhaustion are blown away. Okay, so she's just called to yell Yosuke's ear off. Fair enough, I guess. I don't know what's going on yet, but I'm gonna find out. Then I'll crush whoever's behind this. I feel like Resentiment is literally the least worst nickname out of all of the nicknames, to be quite honest. Alright, Junes is crowded as hell thanks to Golden Week. I see some employees whispering to each other and looking at me, but I pretend not to notice. I run into you before everyone else. Thankfully, he doesn't bring up the nurse thing again, instead talking about the work welcoming party he had with Nanako. Maybe there's a little truth to that sister complex line, eh? Damn right. As we step into the food court, Chie and Yukiko are both sitting in their usual spots.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! We missed you!
Not the time to be celebrating, to be honest.
The guest of honor's finally here! You're looking well.
I know. He's the Chad god. The Chad to rule them all. Best protagonist right there.
Welcome back. Should we...
The respectable fuckboy.
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight
The daddy
Channel.
of all daddies. Sorry, I'll stop now.
He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Both of them sound so happy. Neither of them show this I'm totally counting on you attitude towards me. What's up with that?
Hey, Yosuke! Why the long face?
Shut up. It's a man thing. Just gotta deal with it.
Oh, is it about your guidance counseling paper? The teacher asked me to tell you that you need to hurry and turn yours in.
Huh? You haven't turned that in yet?
Yikes.
Shut up, carnivore who's discarded womanhood. Get out of here.
Shut up! That's not it.
Seeing you take a seat, I clear my throat and grab their attention. Alright, let's start
Well,
this.
it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back!
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure this wasn't the other stories. So some parts of the stories are canon and some of them aren't. I think the original introduction
Just hearing that name again gets me all
or
fired
like
up.
the
Yeah, let's do
the
this!
first 20 minutes of this is probably going to be wicked similar to Yu's.
I don't think the applause is necessary.
I mean, it's pretty exciting, but the reason we're reforming the team is because there's another case to solve. I look to you for some support, but he's clapping along with the rest of them. Chill. A2, Narukami? Anyway, seeing them all open to the idea takes some tension out of the
Let's
situation.
get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff.
It's okay, Nato-kun's investigating the Korijo company and why they won't buy their own fucking jet to transport their experiments with.
She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Nato's another investigation team member. She was the last to join and she's 1 year below us in school. Even though she's a student, she's also a detective and cops rely on her for tough cases. Naoto helped out a lot during last year's incident. She's incredibly skilled, but that also makes her really busy. Even after the events of last year, she's been running around. She tried to get an opening in her schedule for today, but I guess it didn't work out.
One thing's been bothering
Excuse me.
The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
Both Chie and Yukiko are crying lies and slander. Those catchphrases they got were pretty on the mark if you ask me. Of course, I'd never say that to their faces, hell no. Sup, Galactic Corgi? How you doing? I do value my life, you know.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that
You know
show.
what? Do it, Yosuke. Just say that it's true. Like, what else could they possibly do to you? They already shit on you in a regular basis. It's like, what, you're afraid of them shitting on you even more? So, it's like, tell them their nicknames are accurate. Who cares?
Yeah, and we can't find him.
Just woke up? Welcome.
This smells fishy. The Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I agree there. We don't have much choice but to ask Teddy why he's doing this, which means...
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Uh-huh, not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
Actually, that's a lie. Didn't Teddy have to pop up the TVs in the other stories? You lying asshole. Smells fishy, then it must be fish. Big brain.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Probably Yukiko would be.
Anyway, it sounds like it's
Exactly.
safe for us to go investigate then.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there.
The host, Teddy, has disappeared, but he isn't the only one missing. Kanji was listed as one of the participants, and Rise wasn't even mentioned. We're gonna have to jump into the TV and investigate. Yu gives the order.
Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
It's time to banana. I'd already lugged all of my weapons out and junk today with the intention of doing this. It'll be my first time in a while going into the TV world, and the first time in a while I've done anything out of the ordinary at all. You're telling me you weren't like swinging your swords around or visiting the TV world? Why would you not do that? I mean, like, you got a TV world where you can regularly fight shadows and stuff. Like, that's fun right there. You telling me you don't do that on a regular basis if you're bored? I mean, you got persona powers. Might as well use them. Just saying. I would be using all that all day, no matter if the investigation was over or not. All right, the days when we ran around town as the investigation team. I mean, it wasn't all fun and games. There were plenty of hardships and sad times. But I learned a lot of important stuff because of them. It changed me. I've never felt so fulfilled in my life. So it makes me wonder, what about this time? Is something like that waiting for me? Something that's gonna change me? Getting laid? That will change you?
What am I thinking?
Maybe? I shake my head and focus on the task at hand. We don't know what lurks inside the TV. Negligence could mean death. Yeah, but that was like the same thing last year. Don't worry about it. We should all be level 99 right now. I leave the food court with the rest of the investigation team. I'm just gonna let the cutscenes play because it's been a while since I played this beginning session. Or portion.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
I feel like things are.
I think I've only seen this once with Yu's story. In like the first stream.
You know, it's been a while since last
Was
time.
that questions guy working at Junes? The like the solving riddles guy with the afro in Yasogami? Was that him? I swear to God, I saw the quest guy.
Wait, there are still
That gives
people in
riddle
this
working as a customer service guy.
Going away.
Yeah, funky student. That's who I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I remember him. What a memorable guy. A memorable side quest guy.
Let's go.
Isn't this different from usual? Oh no! What do we do?
It's Boston.
What can we do? We can't stop now!
Too late, you've been Boston. Nobody's leaving here alive. Okay. I can hear a lot of people talking from far away. Where am I? I'm at a desk? Oh, it's been a while since I've heard this song. I think I saw the Temperance Social Link too. What was Temperance? Was it I? Was I Temperance? I think I was Temperance. I don't think I saw her. Airy. Right, with her kid? I was Moon. Gotcha. Man, my mind isn't thinking straight. Wait, what was I doing? Shoot, did I doze off?
I should hurry home and get to work.
Did you forget that we literally fell into the TV, or... All of a sudden, the sound of cheering echoes from outside. The students in the classroom all join in the cheering and rush out the door. The hell? Seriously, what the hell's going on? I rush to the window and look down in the schoolyard. The area in front of the school gate is swarming with students.
What's going on?
I look around, but there isn't anyone left in the room to ask. I don't want to be a rubbernecker just because everyone else is, but I have to find out what's going on. After some internal debating, I decide to take a look. Teddy started an OnlyFans! Look, everybody! There's a giant crowd at the school gate. The gate itself has some funky decorations and a big ass sign.
You won Grand Prix?
You are the moon? Fantastic. I've seen those words somewhere before, but where was it? Where did I see it before? My mind's all hazy, I can't think. Is Yosuke getting mind controlled? Whoa, now what?
Do you think it's funny causing a commotion like this at school? I better see everyone involved in this heading home right now.
Boston is back. I turn around to look at where the whistle came from and see a female student standing there holding a megaphone. She has a long ponytail and strong-willed eyes. Damn, she's really hot. Hell yeah, bro. Based and true. When did a girl like this end up in our school? And how did I not know about it until now? She really stands out, but I don't think I've ever seen her before.
Where did they get this huge set? Some people are always up to shenanigans.
I can almost see the anger baking off of her. She definitely has a lot of spirit, and yet none of the other students have so much as turned around. She gets ready to blow her whistle again when our eyes meet.
Hello.
Oh, it's you. That Grand Prix contestant, Yosuke-kun.
I was gonna ask, does she have a megaphone? Obviously she does. She's prepared.
I mean, Captain Ressentiment.
Baking off of her, she's a cake. Bro, they were trying to be fancy. Leave them alone. Atlas Riders trying to get some more budget, okay?
Oh, right.
I remember now. That P1 Grand Prix that showed up on the Midnight Channel. He was the sister complex kingpin, and she is the carnivore who discarded womanhood. And I'm Captain Ressentiment. What a fantastic nickname. I just want to go kill myself. Who the hell came up with this crap? To be honest, Yosuke, your nickname is like the least awful nickname. To be quite honest with you, bud. What the heck is the P1 Grand Prix anyway? Don't tell me it's being held at the school.
You're busting up to being part of it, huh? Well, listen up. You better cut this crap out quick. The student council didn't approve this.
You better cut this crap out quick or I'm gonna take you to Boston.
Huh? The student council?
Come on. Don't tell me you don't remember who your student council president is.
Student council president?
With a prominent position like that, there's no way I wouldn't remember them.
Hello, boys and girls of Yasogami. The P1 Grand Prix is about to begin.
There's not even a monitor out here. What's broadcasting?
Voice. Is that Rise?
They're even using the school PA system. How many times do I
Damn,
gotta
that
repeat
PA
myself?
system is loud as hell.
This is your last warning. Stop this at once.
I can't believe you can hear the PA system like 50 feet from the school.
Oh no, it's Miss Sourpuss. She's trying to stop our fun. Everyone, get her out of here.
After Rise gives the order, all those students turn around to look, and then they rush straight at us. Geez, not a single one of them gave a damn about their president up till now.
Huh? Hey, you're kidding, right? Dude, Rise, do something about this.
That's not the real waifu. What are they trying to do to us? I'm not gonna start anything crazy here, but this probably isn't the time to start taking things easy either. At the very least, I should get this girl to safety. I turn towards her. Surprisingly, she's standing her ground in the face of all the students. She's defiantly staring back at them. Take out your huge axe and kill them all.
I warned you all.
Do the thing! Miss President tosses her megaphone aside and lightly taps one of the charging students, and he slams the ground as if a truck hit him. Damn, super strength. Robot waifu strength. The other students soon meet the same fate. It's like they didn't expect her to do anything. Before I know it, the student council president is the only one standing.
That's amazing.
So much for that. Then how about this?
When Rise speaks, the monitor above the girl's head starts swinging back and forth. What?
You're joking, right?
Are you gonna drop a TV on her head? My body moves out of instinct.
What are you?
I yank her aside and shove her behind me to protect her. I look up and the giant monitor's right in front of my face. Oh shit! She was gonna drop a TV on her face. Damn. What the hell?
Am I dead?
That's a way to kill someone, I guess.
What was that you did?
Persona. I slowly open my eyes to see someone I know very well standing before us. The other me, my persona, Jiraiya. The monitor was cut right in half, the two pieces lying on either side of us. I was able to summon my persona. Oh wait, isn't this Yasogami High? You can only summon personas inside the... Hey, that's right, oh yeah. I finally remember everything. I jumped inside the TV with you and the others. But wait, and who's this girl? What the heck is our school doing inside the TV world? I'm sitting there confused when Rise's voice chimes in from the PA system.
You should have just died.
What?
Damn.
You aren't worth anyone's effort. You just get in the way and cause trouble for people around you.
Rise.
That was definitely Rise's voice. So I guess she's inside the TV too. But I never expect her to say anything that cruel. Jesus Christ, yeah. Shadow Igus, or Shadow Labras is really fucking with normal Labras here. What's going on here?
I won't let you destroy the school. You're in the announcement room, huh? Well, wait there.
Hey, what are you going to do?
The student council president starts running towards the school building. Then she turns around and waves.
Thanks for saving me back there.
After all that glaring, this is the first time I've seen her smile. Wow, she's cute. Get laid, Yosuke, get her. It's time to get that social link to ring 10, baby. After that, she runs off again like the wind. And she thanked me too. So I've got No, bad Yosuke. This is no time to get hot and bothered. It's based.
It's too dangerous to go alone.
Tactical Yosuke over here. It was really impressive the way she was tossing those people left and right, but it's too dangerous to run around here without a persona. Besides, a world like this in the TV means shadows, I guess. But as I try to chase after her, the PA system cuts into my train of thought.
Sorry about that mishap. The first round's challenger is already here.
The watching students all are looking this way. Wait, does she mean this challenger is...
Me?
But first, the general has a few words for you all.
Pay $5 for my OnlyFans! A nearby monitor turns on. Where is that even hanging off of? You're outside the school. Teddy's on it.
This day has finally come. I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix.
Teddy, you bastard! What are you doing? You disappeared and we...
Bring out his opponent.
Hey, listen to me!
Smoke shoots out, enveloping everything. Wait, someone's stepping out of it.
You're all ready for late.
Shut the fuck up, Chie.
Chie?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's Yosuke. What a letdown.
What was even more of a letdown is you coming in with the what-haw? You've been filleted. Cheesiest line I've ever heard. Jesus Christ.
Geez, sorry, it's only me. Hey, what's going on here? Rise and Teddy both seem, why are you looking at me like that?
What's... She is acting weird. What is this? Okay, she's always weird, but this is weird, even by Chie standards. Her eyes are glittering, and she's... What the hell? Why is she licking her lips while she's staring at me? Oh no, she's gonna eat you, Yosuke, run!
Hey, Yosuke, can I eat you?
What the hell?
Huh? Sure.
What?
Wait, what?
Would it be better to fatten you up first? I'm not a fan of stringy cuts.
She really has discarded womanhood.
What are you talking about?
You.
What are you saying? I mean, seriously.
Wait a second. Maybe it's just a figure of speech for something more intimate. No, Yosuke, don't fall for it. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's no way she'd have the guts to say it right in front of everybody. As I panic, she strikes a kung fu pose and makes a forceful declaration.
You want to hear the reason I eat meat? Because it's there.
Reasonable. Very reasonable. I too eat meat because it's there. That's a based reason.
So that is what you mean. And why are you saying that like you're quoting someone?
Yosuke, don't worry. It'll be painful.
Why are you blushing, you freak?
No, nuh-uh. There's no way it won't hurt.
You'll continue to live inside me forever.
Oh my god, that's that's the weirdest shit ever. I didn't think Chie would be this weird ever, to be quite honest. She wasn't even weird at all in Persona Q. Like, this is the first time she's been this weird, and it's fucking freaking me out.
Yeah, in your stomach.
Thanks for the food, Persona.
Jesus Christ. I know it's not her, and that she's being hypnotized to say stuff in Yosuke's mind, but still, weird as hell, bro. She summoned her Persona? Is she serious? Like, is she seriously gonna nom down on a Yosuke fillet?
What the hell? She has gone bye-bye. Damn it, I gotta fight.
Alright, I gotta get used to your moveset now. I need to fight for my life. There's no way I'm gonna be her 3-course meal. Yosuke filet, baby. Yosuke filet. Labris be like, yeah, Cheer would really be saying this, I guess. Well, yeah. Labris. To be fair, Labris gave her the nickname the woman who's discarded, or the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, so probably playing on that ridiculousness. Oh, Yosuke's agile, baby. God damn. Damn, Yosuke is fly as hell, bro. He's so fast. Don't corner me, bro. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. I'm Sonic fast, baby. I get the feeling that Chie is too slow. I don't know why. GG no Re. Also, Chie had some health left in her health bar. That was weird. I still find it kind of funny how Chie uses water in this game instead of, like, ice. Oh yeah, her moves are ice attacks. There's not even water attacks in Persona, right? It's literally ice, fire, lightning, and wind, so... Weird, I didn't even notice. Oh, I beat her. What the hell was with her? Not even Shadow Chie was cracked up. Was that cracked up? What's the matter with Chie? Does she go bonkers when her state gauge reaches 0 or something? She groans and stirs from the ground. Oh, she's waking up. I hope she's not gonna start talking about eating me again.
Ow!
I hope you've learned your lesson and never even think about attacking your friends again.
I quickly put some distance between us and yell from ways away. I think my voice shook a little, but can you blame me? I was really scared. Yeah, she's freaking me out, bro.
First you insult me, then you kick my ass. Ugh, you moron!
What did Yosuke say to Chie, I wonder? In her mind.
Insult you?
What did I say? All I remember about what we said before the fight was her eyes, cold and sinister, like a tiger stalking their prey. She was blushing, bro. And she was saying she was gonna eat you. Weird shit, bro. Weird kink. But okay. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
You went on and on about how I'm a coward and a brat.
Oh.
When did I have time to say anything like that? You were about to eat me.
What? Eat you? That had better not be a crude innuendo for anything.
I meant it exactly how it sounded. I was scared to death of you, stupid Chie.
What? Oh, you're stupid for calling me stupid Yosuke.
Oh my god, these two could be siblings. Jesus Christ. They're like brother and sister.
See, that's something a brat would say.
There you go again. You're the brat for calling me that.
No, you're the brat.
Aren't you done fighting yet?
Apparently not. The monitor turns on. Teddy looks annoyed. Hey, we're the ones who should be annoyed with you.
We're done. Sheesh, what's up with this?
Come on, head over to the school building. Your next opponent's waiting.
I'm not doing this anymore. You're obviously fine, so I'm going home.
There are water spells in Persona 2. They're called Aqua, but there's literally no time for Chie to learn those. She just has water now. Interesting. Even if there were... I think I do remember water moves in Persona 2. But even if there were, like Chie's Persona, original Persona, that is, first form, didn't have water moves. So I don't know where the hell this game got that from. I guess the water moves look cooler than just ice, maybe.
But you can't. Chie-chan lost, so she can't even move from that spot.
Or maybe they reasoned that if she can use ice, she can use water for some stupid reason.
Huh? Ow! There's something here!
Chie ignores Teddy and starts walking, but then suddenly sits down and crushes her head. Huh?
No one gets to leave until the tournament's over. Only the one who fights to the bitter end and is crowned victor can earn freedom! Good luck!
The camera randomly zooms in on Teddy giving a thumbs up, and then the monitor turns off. Damn that Teddy. You have to actually do stuff before you start with the fancy camera work. Stuff like, oh, I don't know, explaining what the hell's going on here? While I'm staring at the monitor, I can hear Chie yelling in the background. What's she doing? Are you trying to kick the TV? Oh, you're trying to kick the invisible wall. Chie's doing jump kicks, but every time she does, she stops midair before she lands. What the? That's a neat trick. Is it like pulling punches but in midair? Whatever it is, she seems pretty good at it. She notices that I'm staring at her and turns towards me.
There really is a wall.
Well, Mitsuru is already the ice character. I guess they were like, yeah, let's make the difference here. Got lame. They should have made different ice moves for both characters. A wall? I try walking to the spot where Chie keeps getting stuck, and nothing. Chie looks surprised and tries to follow me, but... Wow, it looks like she really can't pass through. Is this what Teddy was talking about? Only the victor can go on or something? Since when could he do fancy stuff like this? And he said that nobody gets to leave until this tournament is over? Huh. So we don't have a choice but to go along with this.
Well, guess I'll be going then. There were 4 of us who came in here, so at most I need to fight 2 more battles, right?
Are you gonna fight Yukiko and Yukon then?
Of course not. The only reason I fought you just now is because you attacked me first. If there has to be a winner and loser, I'll just forfeit as soon as the battle starts. If I find Teddy along the way, I'll deal with him too.
Oh, good idea. In that case, don't be so harsh on your next opponent before the match, okay?
You're the one who was doing that. I hope you don't start eating things off the floor when you get hungry.
Why would I do that? I'll be waiting, so be careful.
I don't know, Chie. If there was meat on the floor, you would probably eat it. I'm just saying. Chie's sudden meekness surprised me. She sees my shock and turns away. She feels helpless. It's like that one time you and I left her behind for a while when we went into the TV. There was no guarantee that we'd make it back, but she still waited for us. When we finally returned, she was so relieved that she started crying. Same thing's happening here.
Chie.
I pinch her
You
nose.
got a really small nose, you know that?
Just get out of here already.
I love BROSUKE. He's trying to cheer everybody up. I really like, realistically, he's a pretty good dude, I'm not gonna lie. Unironically. Chie boots me in the ass and I head over to the school building. She just doesn't know how to handle being cheesed by a guy. Still, with the look on her face, there's nothing else I could do. I'll hurry up and finish this Grand Prix. I picked up my pace, but I noticed something. There are students peeking out of all the windows at me. No, they're not students. I take a closer look at them. There's something else taking the shape of students. I guess they popped into their true forms while we were fighting for some reason. They're like silhouettes. Are they shadows? But they don't really look like monsters. And I don't really feel like they're actually hostile. I mean, they're not particularly doing anything either. They're just standing there. Are they just extras Teddy made for the drama of this? If they're not any danger, then I guess I don't really have to figure them out. Still, threat or not, they're pretty damn creepy. And if there are things like shadows around here...
This is definitely inside the TV. What's going on? Why is it a school?
I wish they showed a picture of just a bunch of eyes peering out the windows. Like some artwork or something. That would have been cool. Alright, I like the difference. To be honest, it's not different. Like, Chie isn't just shooting fireballs out. Don't let the neighbors know about your floor steak. Yep, fake real people. Gotcha.
Damn it, I don't get this at all.
I have doubts, but I keep on running. I feel like I've seen the same staircase like 20 times already. I take a look around the halls as I enter the building. Yep, there it is. There's a monitor in front of the stairway that I don't remember being there before. This must be where the second round is gonna be. I raise my voice.
All right, is this the place? Bring out the next challenger.
Yosuke's ready to go. As if in response, the monitor turns on and Teddy's stupid costume fades in.
Hey, that's my line.
I'm the captain now.
Jeez, stop throwing me off like that.
If you don't stop this prank soon, I'm going to make your next shift a living hell.
I'm gonna kick you out of the closet and put you in the cupboard underneath the stairs like Harry Potter. Usually a threat like that would have Teddy begging for mercy, but he just hums a little tune as if nothing's the matter. What's with him? Not just Teddy, Rise's helping him out too.
Wait. This all be a surprise for you?
Sensei's coming back, so I thought this school surprise party. Sorry, but I forgot to tell you. That sounds like him. That sounds so like him. Unfortunately for you, it's not. It's actually bad guys, you know? After we solved the case last year, the TV would have world turned into a safe place, so... What do you mean safe place? Like there are no more shadows or something? I guess I could see that, but would Teddy really make us fight?
Bring up the next challenger!
Alright, bring it. Who's next? The smoke starts whooshing out again. 4 of us jumped into the TV at Junes, so I'm betting it'll be you or Yukiko this time. But if this is a surprise party for you, then it should be...
Yosuke-kun.
Alright.
Alright, I wonder what Yukiko's gonna say. It's probably gonna be some more out-of-pocket shit.
Hey Yukiko, I want to ask you something. Is this some kind of surprise party? You guys didn't tell me anything about...
As I walk towards Yukiko, she suddenly holds up her fan.
What's that stench?
Huh?
I thought there was a wet dog here.
Huh? Does she mean me? I take a couple of whiffs of my shirt, but I can't notice anything odd. Did I get all sweaty from that fight with Chie? Still, being told right to my face that I stink really hurts. And to compare it to a wet dog?
Sorry. So, Yukiko-san, did you run into Teddy or Rise? They're calling this a Grand Prix and making us fight to see who the winner is. Apparently we can't leave until...
You're talking too much. I have about as much interest in what you're saying as I do in plankton.
Literally like 180 from Yukiko's personality. She wouldn't say stuff like this. Yosuke should figure this out already.
Plankton? But you can't even see those without a microscope.
Wet dog Yosuke? Honestly, the least insulting thing ever, to be honest. When someone says, oh, you smell like a wet dog, I'd be like, I don't care. Smell me, bitch! Smell me! Alright, Yukiko is acting strange. Even stranger than Chie. Well, not crazy strange. She acts more like Yukiko than ever, but she'd never come out and say something that mean. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Yukiko, this isn't a welcome back surprise for you, is it?
No, it's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun. And given what a goddamn pain in the ass it's been so far, I can't wait till it's over.
Dude, what's with the language? Have even you gone nuts? What the hell, man?
Wow, this is the exact opposite of how she normally acts. She really is Snow Black. Wait, so if that's what the commercial called her, and the way Chie was acting...
Oh, so that's why hers was carnivore.
That makes sense now. Those nicknames have some truth to them then. But why? Because Teddy told them to act that way? They're not all crazy, are they?
But the Grand Prix for me? What's that supposed to mean?
It's to get you laid, Yosuke. They want to get you a girl. That's why they set this whole thing up. Even Shadow Labrys is in on it. They want to get you laid. It's all for BROSUKE.
Now you're ignoring me? Ugh. Even if this is all an act, it's still soul-crushing. Hey, listen. We can't leave here until the Grand Prix ends. So let's just half-ass this. If you don't mind going on to the next round, I'll forfeit without attacking you. Oh, though if we did it that way, you'd have to fight again.
It'd be faster if I won and got my hands on Teddy. I'd hate to make Yukiko go on ahead and have to fight even more of us. That's probably not a good idea.
Hey, Yukiko, will you lose this round for me?
Even though you've lost in the battle of life?
Jesus Christ.
Yikes, this snow black is really bad for my fragile ego.
Yukiko suddenly opens her fan in one fluid motion. She smiles faintly, but her eyes aren't smiling. Wait, she's pissed at me? So what? Now Snow Black can't take being called Snow Black?
Why is my fan so large? Why, my dear? The better to shut up that filthy mouth of yours.
She's talking like her Shadow Yukiko Princess version. That's interesting.
That's the wrong fairy tale. Oh, fine. I'll end this as quick as I can, so bear with me for a bit.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, things are starting to heat up. Let's get this battle started.
Dang it, Rise, quit goading her on. Yukiko is being nasty in a different way from the carnivore, but I've got to take her on.
Damn, looks like I really have to overcome the Amagi challenge if I want to get out of here.
Bet you can't tap, so he gets knocked out. One of my, I still remember that quote from the original 5 minutes of the game. I've always wondered what that was about. Like, does Yukiko knock people out regularly when they ask her out or something? Is that what it is? Because that's never brought up again, by the way.
Too slow! Too slow! Too slow!
Away with you!
Too slow!
Mine! Slash! Behind you! Mine! Mine! Slash! No way, Jose!
Too slow!
Katafu! Time for some confusion!
Away with you!
Too slow!
Slash! One more! Here goes!
Too slow! Too slow!
Slash!
Too slow!
This is it! Go for the kill!
Too slow! Too slow!
Mine! Get some!
Has the battle hit
Too
the
slow!
hit?
Too slow!
Away with you!
Crap!
The opponent is still standing! Oh my god!
Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Too slow! Too slow! Too slow! Too slow!
Alright. Barely made that, not gonna lie. GG no re. Yukiko's goated, I guess. Alright, Chie came to her senses when I beat her, so what about Yukiko? I'm still scared out of my wits, but I tried to talk to her.
Yukiko? Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. You've gone back to your usual self, Yosuke-kun.
What? Oh, are you back to normal too?
Huh? But you just seemed so eager to fight no matter how I tried to stop you. You said things like, I was taking the easy way out. I was sure that you just weren't in your right mind. You noticed that Tere and Rise-chan are acting strange too, right? I think maybe they're under the enemy's control.
Can't believe Yukiko figured it out before BROSUKE. That doesn't sound good. Crap, so this isn't an act? They've been mind-controlled or something? That explains a lot, actually. Damn it, some surprise party. Still, Teddy's controlling people? Or is Teddy being controlled by someone else?
Control? Who could make them act that weird? No ordinary person could pull that off. And why would they do it to start a stupid tournament like this?
Cause. I think back to what Yukiko said before we fought. It's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun. For me, like Kel is, I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not.
In any case, I'm gonna go put an end to this Grand Prix. If it's just us four, there's only one more battle to go.
Yukiko didn't know what was going on either, so I explained what I'd found out. Only the winner can move on, and nobody can leave until there's a champion. And since I'd fought Chie and Yukiko, my next fight should be you, and that would be the end of it.
And one more thing. There was a student council president.
She's from Boston. She wasn't in that intro movie that aired on the Midnight Channel, and she acts like she's against this whole thing, so I don't think I'll end up having to fight her. But she doesn't know about personas, so I can't let her run around loose.
Oh, do you mean the girl with the ponytail?
You met her?
Mm-hmm. When I talked to her, she said she was going to the announcement room. I tried to stop her, but an invisible wall blocked my path.
Oh yeah, that's right. She said she was gonna go to the announcement room to stop Rise. Oh, that's not good. If Rise is being controlled by someone behind all of this...
That girl's in danger.
Really?
Sorry, I gotta go. I'll end this as fast as I can and come back for you.
Oh, okay. Be careful. And try to help out that girl. I'm sure you can do it, Yosuke.
Man, it's so awesome to see people be nice to BROSUKE. Makes me want to cry. He's been getting so much shit from everybody.
Got it.
God damn it. I'm so proud of you, BROSUKE. Getting compliments, getting good affirmations from people. It's pretty good. Alright, Yukiko's clear, strong voice gives me that extra push. This tournament might look stupid, but if there's some third party behind this, it may be more serious than I'd first thought. Anyways, to the announcement room we go. Feet, don't fail me now. Damn it. It's supposed to be pretty easy to get to the announcement room, but thanks to all these stupid invisible walls, I have to take the scenic route. I finally managed to make it to the second floor. If I keep going straight, I'll get to the stairs, then I'll be right there.
Miss President!
I found her. I can see her running up ahead, her long ponytail trailing behind her. But there was another shape next to her, a round familiar one. Teddy?
Over here! Over here!
Oh!
Teddy! Damn it, was I too late?
I tried to catch up, but when I ended up slamming into invisible walls and falling to the ground.
Ow! That felt like my butt cracked.
Okay, so Teddy's is also canon then, right? I guess we just never talk to Yosuke and Teddy's because, well, he's running in the opposite way and he's blocked by a wall.
Come on! Don't pull me like that!
Miss President, are you okay? Let go of his hand! That bear's not in his right mind!
I shout out, hoping that I can at least get my voice to reach her, but the two of them disappear through the emergency exit at the end of the hall. I knew it. She might be strong, but Miss President isn't a match for a persona-toting Teddy. She has to have been captured.
He's definitely being controlled.
No, I think that's normal Teddy. Teddy's not the type to kidnap a girl like that. I think. I mean, he wouldn't do anything if she didn't want him to, at least. Where's he taking her? Is he up to something? Then it dawns on me.
If that girl doesn't have a persona, how did she get in the TV world?
The power of Boston. In order to get into the TV, you have to either have the power to use personas or get someone who does to help you. And by help, I mean that person could force you to. That's actually what was happening in the series of murders last year. Horrible thoughts start to race through my mind. Is that what's going on with Miss President? Is she just another victim? Victim, that word brings mind to someone else.
Saki-senpai.
Yosuke's first bae. I lost someone that I liked in those murders. I couldn't save her and she died. If Miss President was also forced into the world like Saki-senpai, then...
I'll save her.
Teddy went through that emergency exit. If you went up the stairs, then the announcement room should be right there. As if my growing desperation wasn't enough, this stupid invisible wall only makes it worse. I managed to calm my racing heart and begin running, making my way to the announcement room. I need some goddamn water. I'm dying. Alright. While avoiding the walls, the next spot I managed to make it to was the music room. Damn it, I want to go up, not down. There was a familiar monitor hanging on the ceiling, so this is where the next fight's gonna be, huh? I still don't know how the monitor was hanging in the outside world, by the way.
You're on a roll.
Teddy, what did you do with Miss President?
Hanging off of thin air, I guess.
Aw, how nice of you to worry about someone else. But you can't let your guard down in this battle. Come on, bring out the next challenger!
Bro versus bro. Smoke begins to blow out as Teddy makes its announcement. Silhouette appears. I can already tell who it is. The Chad himself. There's no way I could mistake that shape. Besides, by process of elimination, there's only one more person it could be.
Nanako!
Oh, damn. Bro's looking for Nanako. Whoa, that's the first thing he has to say?
Ah, I knew it would be you. And Sister Complex Kingpin, just like the others.
Truly the biggest and basest of concerns, Nanako. Yep, good old you, my partner. And his embarrassing nickname.
And again, Nanako-chan always was precious to you, so...
Yosuke, it's true that this is a battle you have long desired. But I have something I want to say first.
A battle I long desired?
I thought that there would be no reason for us to fight. Until now.
I swear to God, he's gonna say some out-of-pocket shit like, "You kidnapped Nanako."
Huh?
I swear to God.
How dare you? Calling her Nanako-chan in that intimate way!
All right. Fan-frickin-tastic.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
God, I loved it. He looks like he's ready to kill me. I bow as deep as I can just so that I don't have to see his bloodshot eyes. Oh God, it's horrible. If only I had a camera so I could show this to him later.
Forgetting Nanako-san for the moment, it seems like there's someone here besides us.
Bro, he's gonna try to kill you. You've messed with the wrong sister complex.
She can't use a persona, so I thought maybe she was dropped in here. You?
Time to die. Yu's eyes turn dead and he raises his sword.
Why would you forget Nanako?
That's ridiculous. I mean, come on. Nanako-san really likes you no matter what.
Digging your hole even further, Yosuke.
She's always telling me how you're such a nice big brother and how you're so cool.
I just want him to calm down so we can talk. Maybe if I avoid talking about Nanako, I can steer the conversation in some other direction.
Yosuke, enough. You always talk to Nanako? Why? Where?
Oh
What
my
do you mean
God.
by always? What was the precise date and time when you spoke to her?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh crap, I was lying. I'm sorry.
What? You were lying? Are you saying that Nanako doesn't like me? That she doesn't think I'm nice or cool at all?
Oh my fucking, just punch him.
Why are you so hung up on that? For heaven's sake, I'm getting really sick of this
Beat him
crap.
up, Yosuke. It's gotten too strong. The sister complex is too strong with this one.
So let's just fight. We'll get this over with, okay? And then we can both calm down and talk like rational people. I'm not gonna hold back at all. I know you can take it. Anyway, here goes.
If he's not gonna listen, then I've got no choice. I'll get him to fight me and bring him back to his senses. It's a better use of my time than trying to talk him down anyways.
Sorry, Nanako-chan. That Nanako-chan. What a dummy, right?
Why are you provoking him?
That's it. Your life is forfeit.
Oh shit, bro. Probably gonna be the hardest boss fight in the existence of Persona boss fights. Just because you said that. Jesus, I would be pissed off too. Alright, just as planned. I'll fix you up, partner. But damn, his eyes are scary. Yosuke is about to give back shots. Either that or he's gonna get the back shots. Who knows? I'm just gonna dodge as fast as I can.
Finally.
And as much as I can as well.
Fight.
Too slow! Too slow!
Too slow! Too slow!
Slow! Go! Slow! I can do an E-slash! Behind you! Oh, crap! He's getting stuck at me! Yikes! I can do an E-slash! Blast off! Slow! Here go! I can do an E-slash! No way, Jose! Too slow! Oh, crap! Oh, crap! Sona! Slow! Slow! Over here! Too slow!
Too slow!
E-slash! Behind you! Too slow! What? Too slow! All right! Too slow! Over here! Slow!
I like this remix. GG no re. Cutting it a bit close though, just like the last one. Yosuke was indeed able to give back shots. Snap out of it, sister complex. The battle is over. Yu looks up. It's his everyday composed face. Looks like he's back to his good old self.
Yosuke, are you back to your usual self?
That's my line, damn it! Oh wait, that's right. Did I seem strange to you?
You know, Yukiko said the same thing. Oh wait, so did Chie. Something's not right. Carnivore Chie, Snow Black Yukiko, Sister Complex, Kingpin of Steel Yu. I was wondering who'd be powerful enough to brainwash all three of them into acting weird, but is that what's really going on? None of them remember what they said to me before our matches. Hell, they seem to think that I'm the one acting weird. So maybe it's not the case that they've been controlled. What if I was the one being tricked here? Well, then that means I'm the one who needs to wake up. I hurriedly start rubbing my eyes. Maybe I'm still being fooled. I know I'm acting crazy. You open his mouth to say something.
You said that I wasn't your partner, so that was a surprise.
You're telling me you beat his cheeks because Yosuke said that he wasn't his partner? He was heartbroken.
I'd ever say that.
Yeah.
Oh good, he's relieved. Doesn't show on his face, but I can tell. Guess we're okay now. The Yu Narukami I know is the one sitting right in front of me. So I told you about what's happened so far. More importantly, the victim. That is the student council president that Teddy kidnapped.
I see. And the reason the Midnight Channel seemed so clear was because that girl was already in this world?
Oh, you're right. I forgot how that worked.
He's right. There are two ways the Midnight Channel appears. When the subject isn't in the TV world yet, the video's all fuzzy and hard to see. But if it's clear, then that means someone's been thrown inside.
Looks like our fears were real. There was a victim already. The question is, who put her in here?
Spooky bad guy number 4.
I don't know. But whoever came up with this is trying to make us fight each other in the Grand Prix.
Actually, there's 2 bad guys. The guy controlling the robots and the other ethereal being that can transform into shadow versions of people for some reason.
Maybe they're hoping we'll take each other out, since they'd be no match for 4 Persona users at once.
Even as I say it, I start to believe that it's true. Whenever I talk with you, it's like my brain just clicks right into place.
No, it's not just the 4
It's because
of us.
you're both gay for each
Kanji
other, that's
and Naoto
why.
are probably in this too. You saw them on the video, right? If our enemy is hosting this, they've probably been forced to participate as well.
Naoto's was something with an IQ of 2,000. That sounds strong.
The Killjoy detective.
Kanji's was...
Beefcake.
Beefcake Emperor?
Yeah.
No way! I don't want to run into him! Can't you go on for me? I'm begging you!
Too late, you already won, bro.
You've begged me a number of times already. Can't only the winner move on?
Damn it, he's ecstatic. Inside his heart, he's celebrating, clenching his fists, I know it.
There shouldn't be a problem if you win. But if you lose against the Beefcake Emperor, you might be in some trouble.
Gonna get some back shots, Yosuke.
No, I don't want to be alone with him! Damn it! Fine, I'll go. This must be what they mean by you have to cover your ass for the worst.
You'll be fine.
You mean me or my ass?
Very gay, Yosuke, very gay.
No, I mean about saving that girl. You can definitely do this. It's in your hands now.
You?
Sorry for talking about my ass so much. No, hey, wait. I mean, I was just a little shocked to hear that from him. Up until now, he's always been the one leading the pack, followed by me. And now Yu's the one telling me that he's relying on me to get things done. He's trusting me. Haha, sister complex or no, he's still my best friend.
Just leave the rest to me, big bro.
Only Nanako can call me that, you asshole.
I don't think I'm comfortable having you call me that.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm not saying that you're my big bro. It's just, you were going on and on about Nanako-chan a moment ago, so... Oh, yeah, that wasn't you.
I tried to cover my embarrassment by telling a joke, but it didn't seem to help. Now I'm even more embarrassed.
Anyway, leave this to me. I'll be going now.
I try to leave on a high note by acting high-spirited, so I wave to you and dash out of the music room. Alright, who's next? Are we gonna get to the announcement room finally? Every time I think I'm getting close to the announcement room, I hit another wall and have to take a detour. I finally made it to the 3rd floor though. And there's another wall right next to the door to a classroom. More or less an invitation to go inside, right? And to judge from my past experiences, I'm in for another battle. Who's my next opponent? The Emperor? His Imperial Majesty?
No use dreading it.
Who is next? One of the P3 characters? Is it gonna be Aigis?
Yosuke-kun.
Miss President! Booyah! My ass is safe!
I was expecting Kanji, but our student council president and Teddy are waiting for me inside. It looks like I caught up with them. There's a ton of stuff that I need to get straight. I start off by showing Teddy a single question.
Hey Teddy, what do you love most?
A passionate battle with one's life at risk, of course!
There we have it. Yeah, that's not Teddy. The real one would have said, all the fly honey bears or something.
Alright then, let's fight. I'll try not to make it hurt too much, but you gotta go down. Sorry, dude.
Oh no. He's gonna be a bear coming through, I can already see it.
Looks like you're enjoying the Grand Prix, Yosuke, just like I hoped. I held this Grand Prix just for you, after all. I'm glad you like it, Yosuke.
People have been saying that from the start, and it doesn't make any sense.
It's only in this world that you can be serious about anything. Didn't the idea excite you? Wasn't this the first thing you thought when the Midnight Channel came on? Another problem that'll help me change.
That wasn't...
I can't let that get to me. Teddy's being controlled. Those are the words of whoever's making us fight. But as he continues speaking, it's like he's reading my mind.
There is no enemy. You know that, don't you? That case is over and done with. The days where you could be special are all gone. You lost everything, and you've gone back to your boring, mediocre self again. Since you were having a hard time accepting that, I whipped up this Grand Prix. I'm on your side, Yosuke. That's why I'm hosting this for you.
There is no enemy?
But what Teddy said goes along with something else. You said it. Yukiko said it. This Grand Prix was for me. Don't tell me this whole thing is to fulfill my wishes. I mean, I know that Teddy and Rise's personas are special in that they can connect to people's minds and stuff. And Rise can do a lot of other stuff too. Is it possible for her to make people hear things that nobody's saying when they're talking? And did she use that power to set up this Grand Prix for me? Deep in my heart, did I really want this to happen?
It's not true.
You were so cool, Yosuke. You
Don't fall for it.
Stronger than Chie-chan, or Yuki-chan, or even Sensei.
Remember the maids, Yosuke. Remember the maids.
You're almost the champion. Don't worry. I'll let you win this one.
You're lying.
What's wrong? Both of you are acting weird.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Labris. She can see them talking to completely, like having their completely different conversations. I'd forgotten about her for a minute there. Hey, yeah, what about her? She has nothing to do with this. I've never met her up till now.
I prepared that girl as a heroine for you. Let's face it, there's no way you'd get fired up enough to win if there wasn't a pretty girl waiting at the end.
Prepared?
To be fair, that's why I'm playing this story, because my boy gets laid. Hopefully.
Yosuke-kun?
What the hell does he mean, prepared? She's such a normal girl. No way. Teddy didn't push her in here, did he? He didn't get her caught up in this so that I can win the championship and save the game, did he? It was way too much for me. I stood there with my mouth gaping wide open, unable to utter a word. No goddamn way. What the hell? I never asked for any of this. How could I have wanted this to happen?
That preview on the Midnight Channel was pretty good, huh? It's no surprise since you came up with it.
Just shut up and fight. My body suddenly froze. That's right. I felt it when I saw that ad on the TV, didn't I? That it was the beginning. That something I've been waiting for, something that would change me, has come again.
No, that's not true.
I tried to clear that thought out of my head by shouting, but now that the suspicion has snuck its way into my mind, I know it's stuck for good. Do I really hate this crazy situation? Can I honestly say that I'm not enjoying myself? No, that's not it.
Shut up, you're being controlled. I'll help you come to your senses.
You will pay for insulting my nurses. That's my premier FAP material. Don't you dare insult it. It's the least weirdest kink out there, goddammit. Hentai tentacles are the worst kink material, if I'm being quite honest. I never got in the I never got the thingy for them. What is this remix?
Behind you. Slash. Blast off. Too slow. Mine. Slash. Blast off. Too slow. It's no more slash. Behind you. Too slow. Very poison. No way, Jose. It's slash. Blast off. Too slow. No more slash. Blast off. Too slow. Slash. This is gonna be awesome. No more. Like a catch. Grab. That'll kill you. No more slash. Behind you. Too slow. Dodgy.
Drop a barrel on me? That's a new move that I haven't seen Teddy do.
Blast off. Too slow. All right. No more, please. Behind you. All right. Honey, you jerk. Sheesh. No more, please. Kentucky Dodgy. Too slow. All right.
GG no re. What was that a remix of? It sounded familiar, but not familiar at the same time. That song. I don't remember what it was.
Teddy, Miss President, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. But what was that all about? Aren't you two friends?
I can't bear the look she's giving me. Not confused, but not judging, so I turn away. Did I really want to beat up my friends? I don't want to believe it. First, I need to ask Teddy here what his real intentions are. Whoever I may have secretly wanted, that's no reason to push an innocent girl into the TV world. Heck, did Teddy really do that? I bite my lip and wake up Teddy.
Ow! That was so mean, Yosuke.
Sorry, Teddy. Let's go back. This Grand Prix's over.
Huh? It's over? It ended while everyone was making fun of me?
Making fun of you? What? You were the host. You had on these weird clothes.
That wasn't the real me! Yosuke, even you thought that was me? We sleep in the same futon every night, yet you couldn't tell a beast like that apart from me?
No homo.
We don't sleep in the same futon. Wait, does that mean it's someone else doing this?
I wasn't too sure of him either when I first came across him. I mean, what are the odds there'd be two of someone that crazy looking?
I keep telling you, can't you tell just by looking at me? I'm much more adorable than that jerk. Check out the fur.
I don't want to break it to him, but I honestly can't tell the difference. Wait, back up, huh? The Teddy on the monitor is a fake? I calm Teddy down and get him to explain things to me. It seemed that the general is some kind of copy of him and that the TV world was already like this when he got here. What the hell? There's no enemy my ass. Oh yes there is. Anyway, the reason he's with the Miss President isn't because he'd captured her, it's because she thought he was the bad guy and was chasing after him. But when she caught up with him, Teddy has begun thinking of himself as her knight in shining armor, so he was going along with her to the announcement room. Way to confuse me.
I've been doing my best to get myself unframed. You should have seen what a manly knight I was when I defeated Kanji along the way.
So Kanji's out of the bracket? Phew. I mean, if you're not the host here, then who set this up for me?
Fake real Teddies? It's not a fake real, it's Boston.
You're saying this Grand Prix is for you?
It's the real fake Teddy, that's what it is.
About that,
I try to figure out some way to explain, but some strange feeling like a ringing in my ears knocks the thoughts away. I mean, not in my ears, it's in my head, but it's not a sound. It's weak at first, but I know it's getting stronger. It's...
Yosuke-senpai, is Teddy with you too?
It's not real Teddy, but it's a real fake Teddy. Exactly.
Rise!
Got him. I can hear Rise, but not over the school's PA system. For her to be talking directly into my head like this, she has to be using her persona. And maybe it's just me, but she sounds like she's been crying recently or is about to start soon.
I'm so glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
I forgot, why is it that Teddy kidnapped Rise again? Because of her persona powers, or... Real fake Teddy is different from fake real Teddy. I don't know, bro. Mind fucked. I'm mind fucked.
Oh, I'm here too. And so is Miss President.
Miss President? Oh, you're right. I do sense one more presence there.
Who are you guys talking to?
Sorry, I'll explain in a sec. Hey, Rise, are you okay? The one who's been talking over the PA isn't really you, right?
Of course not. I'm not that big of a ditz. I'm in the announcement room now. General Teddy was watching me, but he left, so I'm using this chance to contact you guys.
Because she'd revealed the whole not hearing each other correctly thing anyways. I failed to realize, how is it that the Shadow Labrys, or whoever the villains behind this are, how is it that they know about Rise's abilities? It's not like they put out a bulletin over the news sharing their persona powers with everybody all over Japan. How do they know what person to kidnap to keep her out of the running before they started this thing? How? It doesn't make any sense. And also she can't fight, that's true, but how did they know?
Hey, don't do anything reckless, okay?
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Not while you're all being forced to fight.
She sounds all ready for action now, but considering how desperately her voice sounded at the beginning, I know she's just trying to act tough. She must have been scared all by herself. Well, duh. Unlike us, she didn't know if there was ever going to be anyone else coming to help her. I'll quickly recap what I know of
This
her.
Grand Prix might be related to me. Actually, it might all be my fault.
I honestly don't know how that motion got in your head, Yosuke. I'm not gonna lie.
Huh?
What?
What the?
I don't know really who or what that fake Teddy is, but if it's doing this for me, a lot of things start to make sense.
What? If Teddy isn't the one managing this tournament, then that makes all the stuff he said before the fight a lie. A lie or not, it did make sense. Bro, I think you're being stupid, to be honest. I mean, even if Teddy isn't the bad guy here, this Grand Prix is being held for my benefit. I mean, that's pretty much settled. How? You want to fight, so it's because of you? That doesn't make any sense. You're being stupid. I think I have a good idea of who the poor sucker is.
Maybe that fake Teddy didn't leave the room, but actually just disappeared?
Huh? Give me a second. I'll search for him.
Rise's transmission stops for a second. If my guess is right, then there's a big chance he's already gone. Come on, let it not be there anymore. Rise came back online.
Shadow! That fake Teddy's actually a big shadow!
The two people who kidnapped Labrys might know something about the whole gang if they helped the Shadow Labrys by kidnapping Rise for her. How does Shadow Labrys know about Rise's powers then? If they got the information from Shadow Labrys, because she was locked up for 10 years, she wouldn't know any of that information, and the Kirijo group wouldn't know either because they weren't involved in the investigation at all. And it sounds like this is the first time they're meeting the Persona 4 cast as well. Oh, so you're okay, so you're saying the kidnapped people might have given Labrys the information? Okay. They just threw her in and then threw Rise in? Why would they throw in a random person, though? Unless you're saying that Rise just so happened to be the random person they threw into the TV for some reason, I guess.
He hasn't disappeared?
Wow, the size of this one! I think it might be the shadow of someone who entered the TV. But why is it mimicking Teddy? That's what I can't... Hmm?
What's up?
The person next to you, Senpai. Is that Miss President? Something strange
This song's a banger, by the way.
I'm getting off of her.
They just threw her in and then threw Rise in.
Oh, is it because she's
Still trying to work that in my brain.
No, that's not it. I don't know how to describe it.
Maybe they threw in someone that was related to last year's case or something, and it just happened to be Rise.
Sorry, something's coming. I gotta cut off this chat now.
That's fine, just don't do anything reckless. I'll try to get to the announcement room as fast as I can.
I'll be waiting for you.
I mean, they threw Labrys in and they expected her to start something, so they were like, yeah, well, Rise is gonna be fucking this up for us if she goes. But like, how did... my thing is, if they threw her in knowing that she was gonna fuck shit up with for them with her powers, then they would have to know she has the powers in the first place. But there's no way of them knowing that. Unless the spoopy shadow bad guy is a god that knows her abilities, I guess. Maybe. If the enemy's still around, it's not a good idea if he finds out that Rise can use her persona to contact us. I make sure Rise is actually disconnected before I turn back to Teddy.
Teddy, wait here. Look after Miss President for me.
Gotcha! I'm always up for spending time with a pretty girl like her.
Play arena and find out, I guess? Okay. Guess so. He's such a spaz. It's not the time to be fawning over cute girls, even ones as hot as Miss President. There's a bad guy out there trying to destroy our friendships. Maybe he can be so easygoing about this because he truly believes that nothing's gonna drive a wedge between us. Jeez, what am I thinking? Whether that's true or not, he did take down Kaji. I can trust him to look after Miss President. Anyway, now that's Rise's check, there's one thing I'm certain of. That true identity of General Teddy. I'm sure he's my shadow. How'd you come to that conclusion? I mean, he's the only one who would bother setting up this Grand Prix just for me? I don't know why he's come back, but maybe I've lost my resolve or something. I was hoping that he would just disappear once I figured out what was happening, but I guess things aren't going to be that easy. Jeez, the thought of Teddy being the culprit was pretty hard to swallow, but this is even worse. I mean, this is completely my fault. Bro, you jumped to like the wildest conclusion ever, not gonna lie. It looks like I'm gonna have to pay my shadow another visit. But just as I make up my mind and try to leave the classroom, Miss President blocks my path. Also, if your shadow came right out of you, then your persona wouldn't be working properly, right? At least I don't think. What's with Yosuke and silver-haired mofos? I don't know, bro. He likes them silver hairs, I guess. Let's hope that Lapras doesn't die. Like Saki did. Alright, listen, Kanji was dumb enough to think this was a dream. Yeah, but that's Kanji, okay?
Wait, what's going on? I demand an explanation.
There's no time for that. Sorry, but you can ask Teddy about it.
I heard you say just a moment ago that this Grand Prix is for you. In which case, I gotta ask you, as student council president, if you're going to the announcement room, you gotta let me come too. You can explain things to me once we're there.
You can't come with me. It's too dangerous. I'm just gonna lay it on the line for you here. That power you saw when we fought is called a persona. And this is no normal tournament.
No time for explanations, Boston, but here's explanation.
I'll be fine. I'm plenty strong, you know.
Yosuke, you saw her like Superman people to the ground, remember?
But you can't use a persona. And this isn't a normal school either. Oh, how can I explain this?
I'm the one that said I'm going to the announcement room first. Don't be a copycat.
Huh?
That's not your problem, miss. I'm all ready to give her a verbal smackdown, but the look on her face is so serious that I have to pause. She eventually begins to speak with embarrassment.
What she said over the PA bothered me. All that about how I get in the way. As student council president, I gotta have a talk with her about this.
Does she mean the PA we heard when I first met her? You aren't worth anyone's effort? You just get in the way and cause trouble for people around you.
Don't let it get to you. It was just a stunt to make the Grand Prix exciting.
Wait, huh? If this Grand Prix is all for me, she just gotta cut up with it. What's the point in belittling her like that? And if it was your shadow, then your shadow would have to know this silver-haired woman to be able to say personal things like that to her, right?
Of course it bothers me. I like this school.
She whimpers slightly. Dude, she's like a different person from the confident girl I met before. Ah, fine, I guess it can't be helped. I am to blame for all this happening to her, but I can't just admit it like that, so I smile jokingly and hold out my hand.
And how about going on a date with me? A romantic getaway in the announcement room.
Hell yeah! Shoot your shot, Yosuke.
Yosuke-kun? Alright, you're on.
She said yes. BROSUKE's getting some. Hell yeah. Whoa, even if she's only going along with a joke, I asked her out and she said yes. Awesome.
Wait! What about me?
Fuck off, Teddy.
Oh, sorry. You lost, so you can't leave. Don't worry, though. We'll be back soon.
No! The date slipped through my claws.
Never an option for you, buddy.
Miss President, Yosuke is a nice, dependable guy.
Can we go to the announcement room now?
Aw, thanks for looking after me this far. I'm glad to find out you're not the culprit.
See ya. Be a good bear, okay?
Miss President and I leave the classroom together. Teddy desperately tries to follow, but the invisible walls stop him cold. He keeps charging at the wall, but every time he does, he just bounces off like a tennis ball being tossed against a glass window. When he finally gives up, he waves his stubby little arms to cheer us on.
Yosuke, you better not lose.
Shut up.
Don't try anything funny with her.
Do try funny stuff with her, Yosuke. Shut up, I'm not you. That Teddy, well, that's just how he is. Man, I kind of want to smack him, but I'm smiling all the same. Honestly, wish we skip one of the fights. The invisible wall blocks the way as usual. I'm starting to feel real anxious, but I can't let it show. I know that it would make Miss President here worry. We're making progress slowly but surely. I have to keep trusting that we'll get there.
I really like this school.
That was unexpected.
Well, I'm not surprised, since you ran for student council president. Good job winning that, by the way. Oh yeah, what's your name?
My name?
I mean, I can't call you Miss President forever, right? I guess your name was on the posters around school during elections, but I tend to ignore those. No offense.
She clamps up, so I try to get her to open up a little more, but what she says next takes me by surprise.
My name? I don't know.
Huh?
I can't remember it at all. I've been trying all this time, but I can't even remember what I was doing before now. Same goes for my name. I completely forgot that I must have a real name too, until you asked me about it. That ain't normal, is it? I wonder why that's happening to me.
Happens to everybody from Boston, don't worry about it.
It's probably because you've been in here for a long time. You've seen a bunch of other weird things in here, right?
Well, now that I think about it, the victims who were dropped into the world had scrambled memories with bits and chunks missing. So it's definitely possible that she can't remember her name.
Oh. You mean like those persona and shadow things?
She really seems upset about this. I bet that's only putting more pressure on her. She's seen a lot. Maybe an explanation would help her calm down a little. I decide to answer every question she has one time.
Well, a shadow is another side of you. It's what you're not conscious of. Or more like the feelings you didn't want to admit you had. Everyone has a side like that. An ugly part of themselves. And most people hate to admit it exists. But if you accept it, it becomes a persona. A power that can protect you.
So you have to accept yourself.
I went through that once. But it seems like my shadow's back. Well, I'll just have to accept it again.
I sure hope that's all I have to do. Of course, I can't say that part out loud. I talked like I was confident, but in reality, I'm really nervous. How can I be smiling when I'm so worried? It's crazy, right? I look at her to try to gauge how she's feeling.
Sounds rough. You think since I can't remember anything, the same's happening to me?
Honestly, completely different situation. I don't think any of the people who were in Persona 4 forgot their fucking name. Not gonna lie, homie.
Don't worry, I'm sure you're just in a little bit of shock right now.
Oh great, now I've got her all nervous too. Trying to cheer her up, I try to play up the good part.
You remember that you're the student council president, right? I'm sure you just need a little help to remember everything else.
You think so? You've been a real big help, Yosuke-kun.
Huh? Me? Did I do something?
Mm-hmm. You sure have.
She finally smiles. It's only a little one, but it's there. Huh? Is this really the first time I've seen her smile? Hot damn, she really is cute. I start to get embarrassed about having faked asking her out on a date, and my feet speed up. Crap, now I'm literally running away from her. Talk about chicken-hearted. God damn, I can see why people ship them. I can see why people ship them. Truly a couple made in robot heaven. Finally, and I do mean finally, we stand in front of the announcement room. His president and I exchange at a glance. Then I summon all my courage and throw the door open. I'm expecting to see the fake Teddy, or should I say my shadow, in the room. Huh? Risa's the only one here.
Yosuke-senpai!
Are you alright? Where's the shadow?
You mean the fake Teddy? He hasn't come back at all. I sense this weird presence, but I don't know what it is.
Risa looks around nervously. I look around too. I haven't been in the announcement room that often, but I can tell this isn't anything like the real one. The room is huge with monitors everywhere. Not to mention the giant window taking up the entire wall with a crazy view outside. Yeah, this is crazy town, alright. But what's this weird presence that Rise's talking about?
What are you freaking out about? This is your chance to save a pretty girl and become a hero, right, Yosuke? Huh?
That's Yosuke-kun's voice.
It's that, Wait, can, I think Shadow Labyrinth can turn into other shadows, or take their form, right? I don't think this is the baddie, the actual bad guy. There was no one there a second ago, but now suddenly there is. He has my face. His inhuman gold eyes narrow in a taunting way. Looks like I was right.
Hey there, Yosuke.
Sup, bro?
Yosuke-senpai's shadow?
Man, this isn't getting any easier. But at least I can confront him without freaking out like I did last year.
I thought you merged back with me. I'll come out anytime you start ignoring me. I'm always watching you. I am you after all.
Nah, I don't think this is his real shadow.
This is a shadow?
Yeah, that's right.
Fake
You're
news.
me. You're the weakness in my heart. I admit it. Now get back here.
Get inside me, bitch. I blur it out before I have time to get second thoughts. This should do it. Then the shadow starts laughing instead.
Not bad, but that's exactly what I mean by ignoring. You haven't changed at all since then. You just cover up whatever you don't want to see and paper over it. That's why I've returned. I'm not your persona anymore.
Yosuke, try summoning your persona again.
Don't tell me.
Hold on a sec, does that mean... Forget logic, it's faster to just try it. My nervous voice fills the announcement room and that's it. My persona to... Oh, wait, is that actually his shadow? Instead, the shadow begins laughing even harder.
No way.
So you really are?
Okay. To be honest, I was still doubtful. I had hoped that he wasn't my shadow. I mean, of course I didn't want to believe I was the cause of this Grand Prix mess, let alone admit that I was actually enjoying it. That's interesting. What a twist. I thought it was just going to be a disguised Shadow Labrys. My shadow's right. All I was doing was ignoring the problem. My fist clench, my knees lock, and my entire body shakes.
Is this because I was weak? Is that why everyone got dragged into it? Yep. Because I wanted a crisis to solve again. Because the case ended and I was bored? You got it. I'm sure you understand without me having to tell you. Come and save Saki-senpai. I didn't want to ever lose someone again, but I still wished for this.
I was proud that Inaba was peaceful, and I thought that I could finally be proud of putting Saki-senpai's death behind me, and yet, was I really faking all of that? In the end, am I just a loser who put his own boredom over the death of a loved one?
Senpai.
I could hear the quivering Risei's voice. No, this isn't true. Don't look at me. This isn't me.
It was all your desire. Trust me, I know. I am you after all.
I could feel myself ready to fall down to my knees. I can't use my persona anymore. I thought I had changed, but now I've literally lost everything. I have to accept it. My mind knew what to do, but my heart still raged against it. Even before I knew what I was saying, the words were flying from my mouth.
You're not.
No, Senpai, look at me.
I lift my eyes to look at Risei. There she was, with Miss President standing next to her. It was tough seeing the looks on their faces. I look away quickly, but Risei scolds me.
No matter what weaknesses you might have, we'll never stop liking you.
The power of friendship and family. Vin Diesel has come to help.
So please, don't deny who you are.
Why'd you have to get in the way?
Here, I finally got in touch with the others. Listen to them.
The power of Vin Diesel compels you. Risei closes her eyes and folds her hands as if in prayer. I see the elegant shape of her persona appear behind her. At an instant, voices pour into my head. These are...
Moron, what are you saying? Who do you think we are?
Family.
Yosuke-kun, we heard everything, but there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Family.
I don't really get what's going on, but if it's gonna keep showing up, you just gotta beat the crap out of it every time.
Based and family.
We're all with you, Yosuke.
Shut up, Teddy.
Anyone can fall prey to the same troubles and insecurities. It's not just you, Senpai. It's true for all of us.
Family. Everyone. My vision suddenly clears. I hadn't even realized that I was squeezing my eyes shut.
Naoto? How come you're here?
That's well...
The power of family, that's how.
Who cares why? There's more important stuff at stake here.
And after Chie, the clearest voice of all, it's my partner, the Chad God.
You won the battle against yourself back then, but you can't do it this time? Yosuke, believe in us.
Family. And gay feelings. When I hear my partner's voice, I draw a ragged breath. I catch myself and inhale deeply, not noticing until now just how much I had tensed up in the last few moments. Risei, the bringer of these voices, turns to me. From the smile on her face, I know that she expects me to feel better now. And even though she has to be scared right now, she cares enough to smile for me when I'm feeling down. That's right. I finally realized the simplest truth. The biggest difference between the person I was last year and the person I am now. Now I have friends that accept me, even when I doubt myself. I have the power of family. How could I not believe in myself? How could I be too weak to stand up? They're all believing in me. I'm not alone. Not anymore.
I'm such an idiot, aren't I? A grade A moron.
I'm the second banana. I raise my head and look straight at my shadow. Any trace of the fear I had is completely gone.
I thought I overcame my weakness and I was done with it for good. Dude, how naive was that, right? What? I'm weak. I'll probably always be weak.
That's like far from true. I get what they're going for, but
that doesn't mean I need to run away. I'll keep fighting my weakness. And I'll do it as many times as it takes, even if that never stops.
my heart is calm. I was conflicted just a moment ago, but now everything has been made clear. They believe in me. And knowing that, I feel faith in me pushing forward. I feel this power surging in me. The force filling my spirit causes me to shout.
Persona!
Okay. So, is that his shadow or not? Doesn't feel like it's his shadow. He shouldn't be able to use this persona if that was his shadow, right?
Final.
So...
Too slow! Too slow! Too slow!
Blast off! Here we go!
Behind you! Bingo! Slash! Come! Hold on, Persona! Still up! Oh, crap!
Too slow! Too slow!
Caught you so hard, bro. GG no re. Feel like we're approaching the end point now.
You did it, Senpai! That was awesome!
I let Risei's adulation wash over me. There's something that's begun bothering me, something that could be really bad for me.
About my conversation with my shadow. Did you?
I hijacked the school PA system.
I knew it. Everyone had been backing me up because they'd been hearing everything I'd say leading up to
Only you
it.
saw my shadow last time. Now everyone got to listen in? So lame.
So was that actually his shadow? I still don't understand what it is that Yosuke wasn't facing himself for. I don't understand.
That's not true. You were really cool, Senpai.
I mean, I guess he was starting to doubt himself, and I guess your shadow can come out if you start doubting yourself. Kind of feels like an unnecessary plot point, to be honest with you. They should just get it over and done with Labras' story, to be honest. I don't think we really needed that, in my opinion, but...
Thanks.
Miss President looks like she's having trouble finding the words for this. Damn, she's horrified by me. Can't blame her, she was left out of the picture. But well, explaining it to her can wait. I needed to do something about my shadow. But when I turn around, my shadow isn't there.
Huh? Where did he go? If he disappears, won't my persona... Wait.
Okay, so it isn't his shadow. Something's not right. I used my persona during that fight. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Alright, so I'm not crazy. It's not his persona. Labras was fucking with him. Shadow Labras, at least. My persona's shadow. My persona's my shadow, so if my shadow left me, how could I have used my persona? Am I struggling with that? As I'm struggling with that, Risei speaks up.
Something's not right.
I need to drink some water. Hold on. Her voice is stiff. Did she just think of the same conundrum that I did? No, that's not all. There's an eerie presence all around. Even I can feel it. It must be hitting Risei like a jolt of electricity. I can't let my guard down yet.
Yeah. Risei, Miss President, stay close to...
Too late. Right at that moment, the lights go out and darkness covers the room. It's Spooka Yamagishi. She comes out and she's like, "Is that the Grim Reaper?"
What the hell?
I can't believe you've made it this far. They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
The lights come back on. When they do, the fake Teddy is standing there. Spooky ghost. Why is it looking like that now? Wait, was it the one talking in that weird voice? Big Teddy ignores me and looks at Miss President.
No one can understand you after all.
We have somebody from Boston in the dock?
What a shame.
Spooky. Very spooky.
Who are you?
Then you weren't my shadow?
I want to make people fight. I especially want friends to fight against each other. Then maybe they'll understand how I feel. That was your wish, wasn't it?
The dinkness? The dinkness of Boston.
What are you saying?
What does it mean, this was my wish? And what's with that voice? Wait a minute. It's not talking to me. Then you mean Miss President?
Senpai, get back! The shadow's reacting to Miss President!
Cutscene time?
It was really her shadow!
What?
I can feel my brain cracking open like a dropped watermelon. That's Miss President's shadow? But it just said it was my shadow. But now that I think about it, this General Teddy has been hostile to her ever since we met outside the school. I would explain Risei's voice on the PA system too. Well, duh. If a normal person's in here long enough, of course her shadow's gonna split away from her. I should have known that. After all, that's exactly what kept happening last year. Miss President just looks so healthy that it never occurred to me. This is just... As if to mock my astonishment, the shadow keeps talking in General Teddy's shape.
I did exactly what you wished. So, how did that work out for you? They still couldn't understand you. No one can really understand how we feel, can they? Come on. How much longer are you gonna keep deceiving yourself? Didn't you hear them say you shouldn't ignore who you are?
Shadow Labrys looks gangsta with that cigar, by the way.
Here, I'll show you your reality.
She has some style. That's what I will say. With the sound of the enemy finally shows its real form. Cutscene about robots. Don't think there's anything different about this cutscene. Gangsta Labrys. Al Capone Labrys. Spaghetti people Labrys. I can keep going. Regular Shadow Labrys should also have that cigar. True. True, actually.
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face.
But that's all the same. Even though her shadow has the same face, her body is wrapped in metal. Miss President screams at what appears to be something from a sci-fi flick.
Well, you must remember now. No, I'm not like that.
No, Miss President, calm down. A shadow doesn't just take on your appearance. You look like a twisted version of you to agitate you even more.
No.
I tried to calm her down, but my words aren't reaching her. She just keeps shaking her head in denial. What's going on here? Shadows are things that exemplify what their originals want to be. I've never heard of them transforming into other people. The shadow sees my confusion and smiles.
It's an illusion.
Huh?
It's an illusion. Isn't that what you thought when you fought your friends?
That ain't me! That's not a true Bostonian!
Your senses were being deceived, warping what you saw.
That's how you made my senpai fight each other. Is that your power?
Not just mine. It's actually our power. Isn't that so?
It's our power, comrade. Communism, baby. Our? What is she saying?
No. I'm not like you. I'm human.
Miss President crouches down and says the words that are always bad. With that, the shadow smiles, grows even more menacingly, and it snaps its fingers again. At that moment, something like TV static flashes across my eyes. Yep. I'm just gonna skip this because I've seen this like 20 times already. She cries out and covers her ears. Yep.
Robot?
Yep. So that means the shadow isn't some fancy fantasy version. That's her true self. So Miss President was the one trying to look like a human?
No! I'm human! You still believe that about yourself? No human can do that. And you know it.
The shadow points at me and I'm at a loss for words. I look around, but in the end, my eyes meet hers. We both fall silent. In those few seconds, I can feel a deep rift growing between us.
Yosuke-kun? No, don't get me wrong. I was just a little surprised.
Okay, we're back here. This is where we started with Aigis' story, I think. And speaking of Aigis, she's not even here yet.
I'm human.
I wonder if she is gonna be here then. Like, if she's gonna walk through the door.
Wait, I'm sorry,
Suddenly, there's an explosion so loud I think my eardrums are blown out. The smoke makes me cough and my eyes tears up. I manage to focus and see a hole in the wall. I can barely see through the smoke, but in the hallway I can see on the other side. Eventually the smoke clears and the shape steps through the hole.
What the? I didn't sense anything until now.
Oh, there's Aigis. Oh, we got the song. We're burning the bread. We're burning the bread. And we have the art. Hell yeah. Burning the bread, baby. Blonde hair, blue crystal-like eyes. But there was a metallic sound as she walked.
So this is where you were.
Another robot girl?
Did you really have to blow the door open? Could you not have knocked and opened the door like a normal person? It's another girl with a mechanical body, just like the Shadow and Miss President. She looks at the trembling president and calls out,
You must remember, that is the only way the future will open up to you. You must accept it, no matter how painful it may be. Your true name is 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon.
Labris? Weapon? What? What's going on here? What's with the burning the bread? When the new girl says Labris, Miss President opens her mouth trembling.
My name is Labris.
Cool name, you know? Cool name.
Labris.
In an instant, her pale face flushes with comprehension. She looks down at her mechanical limbs and her face twists into a bitter expression. In the meantime, the Shadow glares at the other robot girl.
Don't tell me you're...
Yes, I am the 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Aigis. I am the model that came after you.
Huh. So you're here to seize her. Well, I won't let you.
And I think this is gonna play out like an Aigis' story. She's gonna take Labris away and then bring her back for some reason.
I'm sick of that place. I'm going to be free. Isn't that right, me? Won't that be better than letting the Kiricho group capture you again? Kiricho. Capture?
This president blankly repeats the Shadow's words. He turns to me, her eyes filled with desperation.
I wasn't human?
I should answer her, and I try, but nothing comes out of my mouth. In that moment, I can feel our fates ripping apart.
I won't be caged! I will take my freedom!
The Shadow's arm suddenly shoots out across the room. It's connected to her by a long chain, and it catches Miss President, Labris, in it. The chain reels in like it was connected to a winch, dragging her along. Shadow grabs Labris and lifts her onto her shoulders. In the next moment, the Shadow bursts out of the announcement room. That was fast. Hard to believe she can do that while carrying Labris, who probably weighs as much as she does.
Wait!
Run! The other robot, Aigis, follows right behind. That just leaves Rise and me, and a whole lot of questions. What the hell am I supposed to do now? The student council president isn't a human, but some kind of weapon? And there's another robot girl.
Ow!
Something smacks me in the back. It's Rise. She's staring at me with flushed cheeks.
Senpai, aren't you gonna go after them?
Nah, just take your time, bro. They're gonna wait on the roof for you forever. Until you progress the story. You have like 20 hours to do the side quests real quick. After them? Yeah, why am I spacing out? Of course I can't just let stuff end like this. So what if she's not human? So what if she's not what I'd imagined? She believed in me, she trusted me, and yet I completely failed her. I'm not gonna let it end now, not a chance in hell.
Thanks, Rise.
She didn't get to be a celebrity for nothing. She really got some guts. It sure is great to have friends to urge you on.
I'll back you up from here. Good luck.
I like how Yosuke was just like, yeah, guess I'll let them deal with whatever they gotta deal with. Yep. Bro was chillin'. I nod with determination. I leave Rise alone in the announcement room and run out of the hole in the wall. I can't match their speed, but I know where they're going. When the shadow left the room, she turned toward the stairway. She was gonna head downwards. It'd be faster to make for the fire escape in the other direction. So while that isn't a whole lot to go on, I think I can guess where they're going. To the roof. As I huff and puff my way up the stairs, I see that the door to the roof is open, just as I thought. You copyrighted son of a bitch. Big B the wolf is gonna sue you. When I got there, I didn't see what I expected. I took my breath away. It took my breath away. It looks like a studio, like that place. This is the entrance to this world we used to use until this spring. It went away after we solved the mystery last year, but it must have come back when Labrys entered the TV and created the school. I guess that's when everybody saw the Midnight Channel. They all became interested in it like last time. That's why it looks exactly the same. In the middle of the area, Aigis and Shadow, still carrying Labrys, are at their standoff. Labrys is silent. She looks conscious, but her eyes are empty, and as if she'd given up on trying to understand anything. The Shadow smiles when she sees me and snaps her finger. And she's gonna have me and Aigis fight. Blah blah blah. Suddenly the area is enveloped with a strange presence.
The Grand Prix isn't over yet. If you want to chase me, you better fight each other.
Hey, wait!
I try to chase after the Shadow, but run into another invisible wall. This crap again? The Shadow disappears back into the school building. Damn it, it looks like I just helped her buy some more time. The Grand Prix isn't over? Don't tell me I've got to fight more to keep going. So now I have to fight this robot, Aigis? I timidly ask her. Hell, I don't know anything about her other than her name. First, I need to find out what the hell she's doing here.
Is it true you came to capture her?
You're Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura, correct?
She knows me. And if she knows about the Resentiment part... Someone kill me.
I saw you in the video advertising this tournament.
It's not that bad, bro. It's really not that bad.
Did you now?
Still Resentiment, huh? It still really pisses me off, but to be honest, it's not that far from the truth.
Normally, I would recommend that you evacuate at once, but neither of us can leave.
This is funnier in retrospect because Makoto and Yosuke have the same English VA. Right. It was Yuri Lowenthal in the OG Persona 3, right? Or was it? I don't think it was him in Persona 3 Reload, right?
I must go after her.
What a coincidence. Me too.
But this has nothing to do with you.
I may not have meant to, but I hurt that girl. She was depending on me, and I turned my back on her.
Yuri Lowenthal, but not in Reload. In Reload, it's Alex Lee. Gotcha. Not a human, a robot, so what? That's what I wanted to say to her, but I couldn't. That's why
I need to go and apologize.
When I say that, I guess his expression relaxes. It's a real natural expression, very human-like. Labrys' face was like that, too.
I think I should explain certain things to you. I'm not authorized to disclose everything, but...
He slowly begins to speak. Apparently, there were incidents involving shadows and personas outside Inaba too. They didn't start recently either. But they made an unofficial squad to deal with stuff like that, and Aigis belongs to that group. She's a weapon created solely to fight shadows. She was given a soul so that she can summon a persona, the only method of dealing with shadows. Miss President Labrys was a prototype, but she went AWOL. Holy crap. I mean, after last year, I'm ready for any kind of crazy story, but this still takes me by surprise. Of course, it's not all that hard to believe when one of the robot girls is standing right in front of me. But still.
There are shadows outside the TV too?
Man, Aigis and Yosuke's stories are both weirdly canonish to each other. Yeah, I noticed that. Although, I guess the only change is gonna be here, where Yosuke proceeds instead of Aigis.
We would never have realized that a television could lead to a space like this.
Well, I'm surprised by what you just told me, so I guess we're even.
I tried joking and smiling, but Aigis doesn't smile back. She looks straight at me. Her eyes are filled with strength. I can tell that she's measuring me up. Come to think of it, Labris looked at me the same way when we met. I remember thinking, man, those eyes.
Hey, please tell me, what's going to happen to Labris once you catch her?
She's gonna die! We're gonna kill her!
I cannot answer that.
Aigis hesitates before answering, like she has to squeeze it out of her throat. That pause says more to me than her words.
If you have no other questions, then let us begin the battle. There isn't any time to spare. Please don't resist. I can knock you out painlessly if you comply.
Not the first time Aigis would be absolutely destroyed by Yuri Lowenthal, because Ryoji was always by Yuri. Yep, okay.
Yikes.
Time to give her back shots.
But hey, can't back down.
From the old voice actor. I act cocky so that I won't get scared. But when I smile, I know that I can't just let her beat me.
Are you really going to fight a living weapon like myself? I do not mean to boast, but your chances of success are low.
I'm still a guy. And guys should help out crying girls, right?
Time to explode? For some reason, this brings me a smile to my face. Then I had a thought. Was she trying to scare me to keep me from getting into something dangerous? Perhaps this is her way of trying to be kind to me? Well, if it is, it's not gonna work. I'll never forgive myself if I was sent home now. I'd lose something important to me. I've already made my decision. Maybe Aigis sense that resolution in me because she takes a fighting stance.
I understand. I accept your challenge. Here I come.
Time for back shots. Come here.
Finally.
Oh, it's a remix of Heartful Cry, right? It's that remix from the other day, I think.
Damage! Heavy damage! Love damage!
Bingo! Get some!
Airstrike! Firing! Damage! Heavy damage!
Behind you!
One.
And stay down!
Love damage!
And stay
Heavy
down!
damage!
Blow away!
Love damage!
Fire! Do or die!
Jesus Christ.
Still up!
Severe impact! Slow down! Damage! Nerve functions.
GG no Re. Love that remix, by the way. Sounds fantastic. I hope that's like in the Persona 3 dancing game. When I get to it. That better be in there at least. Alright, my shoulders bounce up and down as I wipe my sweaty face off my sleeve. I'm completely out of breath.
Well done. I'm surprised you defeated me. But this may have been for the best.
Huh?
You are truly concerned for her, even after discovering that she's a living weapon. Your sympathy is much more impressive than that of a fellow machine like myself. Such consideration is immeasurably warm and cherished for us.
I guess his voice is gentle, but she also sounds a little sad. I sense that she's carrying a burden I can't even imagine. I don't know what to say, but she gives me another one of those soft smiles.
I met my own friends once, and reached my own answer.
She said the thing.
I was thinking of telling my sister of these experiences.
She said the thing.
Oh, she's your sister.
But I think it's better that you tell her instead.
Will I be able to do that? Wouldn't it be better for Aigis to go? Well, too late. You beat her up already. No, the answer's already here. I have to face Labris, for Aigis' sake as well. I look straight into her eyes to show my determination.
I don't know if I have the answer you're talking about, but there is something I want her to know.
They keep saying it like that. They know what they're doing.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it across, but when I was going through tough times, I had my friend.
Friend?
Ah.
Son of a bitch. That was such an awesome speech, and I muffled the last word. Silence ensues.
Friend.
Oh my god.
Dude, do you pick up on everything?
Pure disappointment when you open your mouth. Now I understand.
Shut up, Aigis.
How do you know about that?
My database is perpetually being updated. Even as we speak, I am receiving information about you from the server.
Was there a YouTube video about the pageant contest from the school?
Known for wearing a trash can on his head. I comprehend.
What?
Wait, how come all this information about me is bad? And what's this server you're talking about?
Someone watched the Persona 4 Golden intro?
To think you would have such hobbies. The possibilities of man are truly infinite.
That's not...
Senpai, can you hear me?
A transmission from Rise. That's right, now's not the time to be acting stupid.
Loud and clear. Did you pick up Labrys's trail?
She's headed for the announcement room again. I'm gonna get out of here while I can.
The announcement room again? At first I was worried about Rise, but now that I think about it, as long as she can use her persona to track the enemy, she's safer than anybody in there. Alright, time to catch up. If the shadow needed to make us fight to stall for time, it means she's still got something up her sleeve. I slapped my cheeks to wake up for a bit. I'll finish this time.
I entrust Labrys, my sister, with you.
As I'm leaving, I hear Aigis' voice from behind. Her words give me some relief.
I don't know, that you were gonna capture her and lock her up somewhere. Her shadow was talking about how she didn't want to be caged again, and that she wanted to be free. But you don't seem like the type to do that. I think you really do have her best interests in mind. I'll bring Labrys back to you, whatever it takes, Aigis-san.
Hanamura-san, thank you.
Look at that, Labrys does have a place to go. Yeah, she doesn't belong here in this made-up school. I bow to Aigis and start running again. They really love using Adachi Baby's Palace music. I will say, I think this is like the 15th time I heard it in this story. I return to the announcement room and open the door. All I see is Labrys sitting alone in the middle of the room. Her mechanical legs are sprayed on the... splayed? That's the first time I've heard that word, or seen that word. Splayed on the floor. And she seems to be mumbling something happily. Okay, that's not right. The shadow is nowhere to be found. Where's she watching from? Obvious to my suspicion, Labrys starts talking to me in a cheerful but almost lifeless voice.
Oh, it's you, Yosuke-kun. What's wrong? Shouldn't you be in class?
You're not thinking straight. We're inside the TV world. You're not the student council president.
What are you talking about? I came here to broadcast a student council announcement.
What are you talking about? I'm from Boston. Labrys looks up with empty eyes. She's no longer in her human form, but she's stuck on a smile. Or her stuck-on smile is painful to look at. My bad. That's not her real smile. I take a deep breath.
Labrys. That's your name. You know that, right? Let's go back and put an end to this fake world.
Why? Why are you saying that stuff?
Labrys finally looks at me clearly in the eye. She's seen the truth.
I want to stay here. This is the only place I can belong.
Labrys slowly stands up and puts her arms behind her back. She removes her wings and they expand to form a giant axe.
I won't go back. I'm gonna stay here forever and ever.
In her eye, why not both eyes? 'Cause. She brings down her axe with an incredible speed. To swing a huge chunk of steel like that so easily, that's not humanly impossible. Oh yeah, she's a robot. I mean, I expected as much, but I can't go easy on her.
I'm sorry I have to do this. I'll apologize as much as you want later. But right now, I've got to stop you with everything I have.
Time for canonical backshots from Yosuke to Labrys. Let's go.
Final. Fight!
This is Labrys without her shadow, I think, or persona.
No way, Jose! And stay down! Here we go! And stay down! Get that move! Bingo!
Too slow!
Bingo!
Bingo! Too slow! Too slow!
Too slow.
Too slow!
Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. GG no re. Yosuke is goated. Bro has the speed, I'm not gonna lie. He's like the fastest character in this game so far, I think.
Why? Why can't I stay like this?
What good will it do for you to forget everything? You know that you're trying to ignore the truth and that you're lying to yourself. That'll only bring you more pain.
Labrys drops to the floor, crying her heart out. I know this is for her own good, but seeing it hurts me deep down inside. Labrys looks at me with eyes filled with misery.
You wouldn't understand. No one can understand how I feel.
That's right. They'd never understand.
An ominous voice butts into our conversations.
Shadow. So you were nearby after all.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm her.
Damn. Wherever she is, I can't see her. Where's she hiding? As I look around. Oh, this is different. Whoa. This is new. I'm sorry, what? That was cool, but that's the first time I've seen that cutscene, I think. Okay. The darkness disappears and the scenery is completely different. The view outside the window has changed to something weird and creepy. A piercing red light fills the room.
What's going on?
Proper 3D. Yeah, it's interesting. This is the only story where they actually showed that cutscene for some reason. What is that? Some giant metal containers like a surface and something being tossed into it like garbage. I look closer and see the garbage looks like arms and legs. Hey, it looks like people. I try to calm the horror I feel creeping up my spine. I just don't know how to describe it. All I can say is that wherever this is, it's nasty. This isn't the announcement room anymore. As I stand fixated on the view outside, the shadow appears silently from the corner of the room.
And I still need her, so I can become myself.
She approaches me as she talks. Her face is illuminated by two things, the red light from the room outside and the madness in her eyes. I back away in spite of myself. But the shadow ignores me, drawing close to Labrys. Shoot, that's right. Labrys hasn't said the words that the shadow needed to hear. Her shadow hasn't gained true power yet. That's why she's trying to buy some time.
Running was your only escape route. But that's
Kick her ass, Yosuke, before she can get her to say it.
Poor pitiful me.
Labrys' shadow turns and begins regaling her. Her lips are at Labrys' ears, her words stuck in at her heart.
You made them go through the same pain, but in the end, they still didn't understand.
The same pain?
It was so painful. It made you so sad. You hated destroying them.
Destroying them? I take another look at the horror show outside the window. The broken human figure is being thrown into the incinerator. This is a sight Labrys' heart created, right? And that means this is... I suddenly felt like I could grasp the weight Labrys was bearing in her heart. And I could see how heavy that weight was. The shadow takes a quick glance at me and continues speaking.
He was forced to fight his friends too. But he didn't feel the despair that we did.
I mean, because you didn't make him kill his friends to progress. You just made them beat each other up.
He wasn't alone, after all. He's completely different from us. You're not human or an ordinary machine. We don't belong anywhere, and we'll always be alone. No one will ever understand us.
Please stop!
The shadow's trying to make Labrys deny that they're the same. I know that, but I can't do anything to stop her. Why? I quietly watch as the two of them talk.
I'm not alone! I'm not!
If they don't understand, who will? The only ones who could were all destroyed by our own hands.
No! That was you, not me!
Why is Shadow Labrys slightly taller? She has high heels on. That's why.
You're not me! I'm free now! No one can capture me!
She's a very sassy shadow, you know?
Yes, the power!
Yeah, bring out the bull. Fine with me. Cool persona. Gonna beat you up for the 20th time, though. You and your high heels. Well, there it is. The shadow goes wild and strikes Labrys, knocking her aside. I catch her from behind. Labrys looks up at me, a bit surprised. The look in her eye is frail, ready to fade away at any moment. The bull is sick as hell. Yes, it is. I smile at her.
Don't worry. It's okay if you can't at first. It's really hard to accept yourself. The only reason I could do it was because I had friends to help me. It would have been impossible to do on my own. I'm here with you now. And you've got Aige-san too. We'll help you face yourself.
The shadow swarm is a bit of a surprise. Instead of changing shape, she summoned a monster behind her. What the hell, man? That's like a persona. It's pretty damn gigantic. Just looking at it makes me weak in the knees. It's at least 3 times my size. The shadow's eyes glow gold as she turns her wings into an axe, like Labrys had. Crap, and it was hard enough just fighting a robot girl with the axe. Gotta be honest here, I'm having a hard time thinking I can take her on by myself. But something's popped in the back of my mind. The face of my friends, I guess everyone who trusted me with all their hopes. I get ready to fight. Power surges through my body. Alright, now it's my turn to work.
I'm gonna save you no matter what. And when we make a promise like that, we keep it.
You got the touch. You got the power. It's time, broske. It's time. I don't think this is the final boss fight, though. Or final fight. I think we have the one where the guy's controlling Labrys. And then maybe another shadow one, like, happened in Aegis's. Jinori. Yosuke's long neck versus Shadow Labrys' ever so slightly taller legs. 8. Yep. Only the longest of necks can win. And also, yes, everyone is too slow compared to Yosuke. Bro is like hopping around like Sonic. It's ridiculous. Alright, the shadow finally stops moving and settles down. I run into Labrys and pick her up. She's still awake, but her expression is gloomy.
I'm such a failure. I can't win against anyone. I even let my shadow out. I'm a weapon, but I'm so useless. It would be better if I was just scrapped.
The lack of energy in her voice and body is enough to put me at a loss for words. Do I have it within me to convince her otherwise? That doubt came crawling back into my mind, but I still need to tell you. I opened my mouth to put the heavy feelings in my heart into words.
Hey, there was someone I liked once, but she got killed. It was the worst thing you could imagine. I couldn't forgive myself or believe she was gone. I even tried to forget about her. I thought then that no one could understand how I felt. I mean, how could they if they weren't me? Only I could understand how I felt. That's what I thought. I had given up, but that wasn't true. Even if people haven't had exactly the same experiences, they can still understand each other. I have some great friends now to prove it.
Friends.
If I'm strong at all, it's because I have them. I can remember my friends are with me whenever it really counts.
Yeah, but I don't have that.
You have one right here. And hopefully future baby daddy as well. Girl, calm down. Yosuke, this is definitely not how you should have opened this conversation. No, I liked it. This is the first time I've seen Yosuke talk about Saki. Other than like the first few hours of the original game, you know?
You should though. There must have been someone who was important to you. Just think back.
He's just trying to relate to her. Labrys's lips quiver and she shakes her head gently. A single tear was all it took. Like a dam breaking, she starts to cry.
They're all gone. I can't see them anymore. And it's all my fault!
Yeah, huh. That's what Shadow Labrys was getting at. She didn't lose them. I don't know the details, but I'm gonna bet that she had to destroy someone herself against her will. I can't imagine the pain that would cause, but...
I see. Can't it be us? Your friends.
As I say that, I stretch out my hands to her. But Labrys looks away from me and she won't take my hand.
Oh, I'm not human.
Who cares? One of my friends is a shadow.
Yeah, Teddy. An annoying little prick. But nonetheless, he's a friend.
Remember Teddy? The one who was acting like your knight? He was originally a shadow.
While you're crying now won't unkill them? Jesus Christ, bro. Calm down.
And you have Aige-san with you too. I know she was really worried about you.
Really?
She raises her head and looks at me, but she still hesitates. Shoot. I really don't know what to say in situations like this. I bet you would have the best lines memorized just for the occasion. No, this is all you, broske. Get some. Okay. I gotta try something that sounds natural, no matter if it's, particularly suave or not. Time to try a joke.
No, my arm's gonna get tired leaving my hand out like this.
Iris looks confounded for a brief moment, but it looks like I chose right.
You really are something, you know that?
Hell yeah. With a smile, Labrys takes my hand. It's cold and hard, but it feels natural. Because I know that it's the hand of a girl who's trying her best.
I'm not alone.
That's right. We'll be by your side.
Labrys nods her head and slowly stands up. I offer to help her up, but she pushes my arm away and walks towards her shadow. The shadow says nothing. It just stares at Labrys.
Wanting everyone to understand. You weren't wrong about how I feel.
And I'm not gonna skip this cutscene because I think it's beautiful. Her shadow looks cool every time. Because it literally looks like her.
I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No. You are me, after all.
Pure cinema. It also looks like Messiah a bit. It really does.
Persona.
It really does. Yeah. Wow. It's such an elegant white silhouette. It's hard to imagine it was the same as the Black Bull shadow. I was worried that there might be something wrong, like she was damaged or something, but when she turns to me, I can see the strength in her eyes. I breathe a sigh of relief. I lift my face and cheerfully call out to her.
Well, let's get going. Back to where our friends are waiting.
You got it.
Now that she's accepted herself, she nods to me and smiles like when we first met. Even brighter. My bad. Labrys accepts her shadow and hosts disappeared. For a while, I was worried how the P1 Grand Prix was gonna end, but it's over now. So all that's left is for us to get the heck out of here. I hear from Rise that all those fantastic invisible walls have disappeared. What makes them fantastic? The world will never know. And now I can go meet up with my buddies in Aigis. Or so I thought. Is Shirtless Guy here again? Led by Rise, Yu, Chie, and Yukiko, all come running into the announcement room. Teddy, Kanji, and Naoto follow them. Way to rush things. But I guess I would want to run around if I was stuck in a cage all day too. The investigation team is back together. Everyone's surprised when they see Labris. I mean, I can't blame them, she's a robot. I explained the circumstances to them. Labris looks tense the entire time, but of course, even after learning how all of this transpired, there wasn't a single one of us who would blame her.
I lost in the very first round. I wish I could have fought a little more.
Get good, Chie. Scrub.
I'm glad that I didn't have to fight you, Chie. At least fighting against Yosuke-kun didn't trouble my conscience much.
Why is everybody an asshole to Brosuke? He does not deserve this. Genuinely.
It didn't?
There. She can say that because she loves you.
Pardon me if I don't share your optimism there.
These guys are way too easygoing. As I'm complaining, Kanji seems pretty enthusiastic.
We should do that again sometime. It ain't good for our bodies if we don't let our personas out once in a while.
But normal people can't let them out.
But we're not normal people.
And I'll sponsor a real Grand Prix.
Exactly.
I'll call it our very first go on a date with Teddy.
Shut the fuck up, Teddy.
No one would enter.
How cruel.
Teddy balls and throws himself into Labris' arms, and she hesitantly opens her mouth to speak.
Can I sign up?
Don't.
You shouldn't.
No.
You know what? Count me in.
Oh, if you're in, then I'm in.
Oh my god!
Huh? Well, then me too.
I fucking hate all of you.
I'm out.
That was uncalled for, but funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Damn it, you jerks.
Whatever. Poor Yosuke, man. Poor Yosuke. As long as it makes Labris smile.
Alright, it's time we go back.
Everybody's shitting on Yosuke. It's fated that Yosuke is to be made fun of in every game now. Everyone cheers in agreement. We all head to the roof. That's where the exit for the TV world is, in the studio area. Plus, we can meet up with Aigis while we're there. All Teddy has to do is bust out the exit and we'll be back in Junes. We climb the stairs, and as I expected, Aigis is waiting for us. When she sees that Labris is safe, she smiles.
It seems everything has been resolved.
But a pair I've never seen before is standing behind her. They have intensely intimidating auras. I can tell that they aren't normal people like me. I'm guessing they must be members of Aigis' team on the same mission as her.
It's over already. I still don't feel entirely satisfied.
Put a shirt on.
Don't be like that, Akihiko. Just be happy that it's over.
Mitsuru, give him your coat so that he can put a shirt on. Or that he could at least have something on. I take a closer look at them. One's an amazingly gorgeous woman and the other one is a buff guy who isn't too shabby himself. And Aigis is pretty easy on the eyes too. Put the three of them together and they really pack a punch. And the way they're dressed, well, they pack a punch too, but in a different way. The beauty in the fur coat steps forward and bows to me. At the same time, Labris hides behind my back. Don't listen to him take the cape off. Oh my lord. Thirsty.
Hanamura, yes? You have my thanks for helping us retrieve Labris.
Her tone is soft but articulate, intellectual, and charming. But one of her words bothers me.
Could you maybe not use the word retrieve?
I'm a little scared to talk back to her, but I'm not gonna budge on that one. She appears taken aback for just a moment and then smiles.
You're right. My apologies. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo, Labris' handler.
Kirijo, I've heard that name somewhere before. It's only the major Japanese conglomerate in the Persona world. Like the Danjo group. Kirijo? Huh, as in the huge company Kirijo? I turn to Aigis for an answer. Picking up on what I wanted to say, she replies with a smile. Seriously? So the group she had mentioned was... Because we're all scared silly by the important name, Kirijo-san tells us incredibly politely that they were mostly the cause of the incident. We don't talk about the Nanjo group? Why? They just split from the Kirijo group, you know?
I'm not gonna be scrapped.
I have no plans to shut you down or destroy you. Kirijo's answer is so direct that we can't help but cheer. Labrys was more perplexed than happy. Kirijo-san takes Labrys' hand and lowers her head.
Indeed, you aren't. You have done nothing wrong. It's actually me who should be apologizing to you.
Oh no, you don't gotta do that. I felt like there was no getting around being sealed away again. I've made friends now, so I thought I could live with it.
Labrys.
I can't believe this is happening. This is all thanks to you, Yosuke-kun. Ah!
Oh, here we go again. Anyways, Mitsuru keeps getting more and more nicer with each story. Yeah, she does. She's very nice in the canon story, at least.
Labrys?
What the? Something's wrong with Labrys. Icus and the others are all look confused by her unnatural pause. I know she's been through a lot today. Did she break something? But then she speaks in a voice that none of us were expecting.
It's not over yet.
Oh, here comes the big bad again. Talking in auto-tune robot voice. It's like that Kingpin guy from Invincible, Season 1. He talks in auto-tune, and it's kind of funny as hell. That's not Labrys' voice. It's as if someone's speaking through the through her mouth.
Is this the same communication system we use?
I'm out of water. Damn.
Everyone, step away from Labrys.
Kirijo-san, seemingly used to dangerous situations, warns everyone. At that moment, Labrys' hand moves, stretching towards the battle axe on her back.
Huh?
And the next instant, lifting the axe without hesitation, she swings right at me. That's because she loves you, Yosuke. That was faster than I've ever seen. Even the shadow wasn't that fast. The ground is split for several meters and the fragments fly everywhere. What the hell? What's going on here?
Labrys! Hey, what's gotten into you?
I cannot gain access. She is being hacked. It isn't coming from inside this facility. The signal originates elsewhere.
It's from Narnia.
You mean outside the TV?
This is just a little extra resistance. Now, entertain me.
If you sing Flashing Lights by Kanye in auto-tune voice, I will entertain you. Labrys' face is completely expressionless as she points her axe at me.
What's happened to you, Labrys? Damn it, why do we have to fight now after making it this far? Ugh!
Again? Did I fail her again? That horrible thought crept back into my mind. I frantically tried to shake it out of my head as I left my weapons. I tried telling myself over and over, I don't have a choice, I have to do this. Damn it. I don't think anybody should sing any Kanye song considering the type of shit he's doing recently. Honestly, I separate the artists from their songs. It's like, you know how Michael Jackson was accused of doing all that weird shit with kids? Like, his songs are still good, regardless of what he did. Now him, he's probably a questionable person. Same with Kanye. His songs are good, but my God, he's such a questionable person. Jesus Christ. Bro is like in a consistent manic episode.
Final.
Bow, 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 bow. It's kind of hard to do that with Kanye when he likes, when he's like, I love that dude from the 1940s who was the leader of Germany. As long as he's not saying that in his songs, I'm fine. Flashing Lights is still a good song, but he's a piece of shit. Labrys had stopped moving and had fallen to the floor, and now she begins standing up robotically with jerking motions. She begins speaking in that eerie voice again. Maybe speaking is the wrong word, but it's definitely in my head.
My, she was quite easily defeated. Evidently, I didn't push her far enough.
I wonder if Shadow Aegis is gonna show up again, or fake Shadow Aegis.
Well, she is a test unit, so this is as far as my little game goes.
So whoever's voice this is the one controlling Labrys, right? From the way she was talking, I could tell he wasn't serious. He doesn't comprehend how cruelly he's being by controlling her like this.
Who are you?
Ah, yes. I have more than enough data now. I should thank you all. Although this didn't work out, you did stay in until the very end.
Labrys's shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament. I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
It hits me when Kirijo-san speaks. That's right, Labrys's shadow split from her after she entered the TV. She's merely holding the tournament. The shadow couldn't have pushed Labrys in here. Someone else, the culprit, had to have existed, or this incident could never have happened.
Indeed. It was I who stole Labrys away.
It was me, Dio.
Since I don't have a persona and can't enter a TV, I needed a puppet that could run amok for me. Labrys's persona was only partially awakened, so I had a feeling her shadow would appear if she underwent a little suffering. You got the better of me this time. You deserve to know at least that much.
Too bad, so sad for you. Her true persona awakened. He admitted it, but his tone was mocking. The culprit is controlling Labrys somehow from a safe haven outside the TV. No way.
You were using Labrys for your own selfish reasons? That's horrible. She has a heart. Do you even know how much pain Labrys went through?
A heart, Meaningless. Whether or not she has one matters not at all to my plan.
I personally like my favorite kanji song. A poopity scoop, scoopity whoop, whoopty scoopty poop, you know? You know what I'm saying?
You bastard!
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
The moment the voice stops, Labrys collapses to the ground like a puppet with cut strings. Aegis quickly catches her and holds her up, but it looks like she's unconscious. So I guess that being is not going to show up for this story? I really hate myself for celebrating that the case was closed just a few moments ago, but I'm really pissed off at whoever was controlling Labrys. He knew about all this, but still manipulated Labrys's heart to do this to her. I'm so angry, I clench my fist so firmly that my nails are digging into my palms. Kirijo-san speaks from behind me.
It seems whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. I advise you not to get involved in this matter any further. From here on, you should leave this to us.
Why did the fake Shadow Aegis decide to show up in her story, but not this story?
Huh? Are you telling us to back off from this?
Like I can do that. Whoever's behind this knows what Labrys had to go through in her past. No, not just in the past. He knew what would happen if she was pushed into the TV world. And on top of that, the instant he figured out his plan had failed, he came and controlled her directly to turn against her. To turn us against her. It's like we're his toys. I'm not letting him get away with all that.
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
Nah, investigation team for the win. We the best. DJ Khaled. Come on, we've been involved this far. You think we're just gonna shut up and watch you handle everything? She's probably saying that for our sakes, but how can we live with ourselves if they do all the fighting for us? No way, I can't let that happen. I opened my mouth to tell her off, but you speaks first.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
Huh? Are you serious?
Look at yourself, Yosuke. You can barely stand.
So he noticed. He was right. After all the fighting I've done today, I'm really beat. I'm sure everyone else is tired too after being stuck in this world for so long.
Yosuke, let's go back.
He was staring at me. Oh, I get it.
I thank you for your understanding. Don't worry, we'll keep you safe.
Partners for life, baby.
I'm sorry.
They can read each other's
Hanamura-san.
gay thoughts. That's how Yosuke knows. Aegis bows apologetically. We all look glum, but none of us object. After all, we know that they aren't doing this out of spite. But is this the last time we'll see of Labrys? Or is this the last we'll see of Labrys? I don't know what I said. Whatever. I'm starting to get tired, if you couldn't notice already. I peek at her face as she lies in Aegis's arms. Of course, since she's unconscious, I can't talk with her. We thank Kirijo-san and return to our world with heavy hearts. Yeah, so the being that turns into different people's shadows didn't turn up this time for some reason. It just didn't show up. It decided not to. But it showed up during Aigis' story, so which one is canon? And which one is not then? Which one of these situations is the most canon? I am confusion. After returning from the TV, we gathered at the food court, but we didn't really talk much. We split up not long afterwards. After all, we were all pretty damn tired. Heck, Chie and Rise put their heads on the table and fell asleep. I didn't feel like stopping by anywhere, so I went straight home. And the last thing I could remember was being told dinner was almost ready. The instant I reached my room, I lost consciousness. And then... loud electronic beeps bring me back to wakefulness. I reached out for my alarm clock, but I realized that the beeping isn't my alarm. It's my cell phone.
Who's calling me this early?
It's the maids. Damn it. I plugged it in and now I can't reach it while I'm lying down. Ugh. I rub my eyes tightly and get up to grab my phone. The caller is a number I don't know.
Hello? Huh?
I jolt wide awake. The speaker on the line is someone I never expected to hear from. I take a minute to fix my hair and make a mad dash to the place the caller told me to go. Saying goodbye for the 5th time. When I reach the designated location, there's something that looks completely out of place here in the countryside. A limo. Holy crap, that's long. It was so long I thought I was seeing things. Yeah, this is definitely no place for a car this awesome.
Oh, there he is. What took you so long?
He was fapping to the maids. It looks like everyone else is already here. I ran so hard I almost barfed, but I finally made it.
Laverson and the others were just about to leave.
I made it in time.
I'm glad I could see you before I left.
That's right, Labris is the one that called. She wanted to say goodbye before she leaves Inaba. How can I refuse that? Still, I never thought one of them, Labris especially, would call me. Yosuke's about to lose his lunch? Huh? Wait a second.
What? Did I tell you my cell phone number?
Obtaining the cell phone numbers of ordinary citizens is child's play.
Feels like that's illegal, but okay. Wait, what?
Holy shit, really? Are you accessing that server thing you mentioned?
The Kirijo group is kinda scary.
He said he's gonna puke? Oh.
I asked if I could come see everyone. I wanted to give everyone a real goodbye.
Labris looks down bashfully as she speaks. Aigis and Kirijo-san are watching her from the limo with smiles on their faces. Man, this is a relief. So Labris can do things that she wants to. I'm glad she's in a group that lets her have her freedom. She really does have a place to belong.
What'll you do now? Are you going back to that lab?
No, I decided I'm gonna work with Mitsuru-san and them. I want to do my damnedest to catch whoever used me to bait a trap for you all.
There's no hesitation in her eyes as her strong will glares out. I see, so she's found what she wants to do.
Sounds like you're ahead of the game.
I'm reminded of that blank career choice paper still stuck away in my desk. That sense of haste without direction, the need to keep up appearances, I didn't want to handle that. But maybe it is time I face my future. Oh, I'll write down a big dream.
What do you mean?
Oh, just talking to myself. I'll let you know when everything's been decided.
Okay. Just make sure you tell me, okay?
Labris answers my smile with one of her own. Then she stretches out her hand. I take a closer look at them, they're quite delicate. I grab her hand and lift it above her head.
A handshake is so formal. I'll show you what the cool kids do.
What's he gonna do? I use my hand to open hers. Labris looks confused, but then lets me move her hand around.
Like this?
High five?
Yep, that's it.
There we go. The clap of our high five echoes through the clear May sky. Not to be outdone by me, Chie, Rise, and the rest give Aigis high fives, Labris, not Aigis, high fives too.
Everyone, thank you so much. Yosuke-kun, I won't forget about you. I'm friends with you now, so I'll stay strong.
No, I thought you were dating. No, just kidding. Labris begins to tear up, and to hide it, she hurries into the limo. Soon after, the limo begins moving quietly down the road. By the way, funny thing, in Yosuke's room, he has a very small compressed Linkin Park and Nickelback CDs on his shelf. I did not notice. That is funny, though. Labrys waves to us from inside the car. Even after the car's gone pretty far, I can still see her waving from inside. She's still waving. Whoa, she's still waving. Everyone starts to laugh a little. Can she see us? I can barely make out the car from here. How can you tell that she's waving then? Okay, whatever, Yosuke. After parting with Labrys, we all ended up hanging out at Junes food court. That's right, it's the welcome back party for you we'd completely forgotten about. We finally can get back to business to defeat the Hans. But still, it feels kind of weird having a welcome back party after saying goodbye to someone.
Come on, let's hurry up and do a toast. I only get a 30-minute break.
Huh? You working today?
It's very obvious if you know the cover-up for those look like. Well, I wasn't looking around his room. I was only looking at the fapping material he had around his room, to be honest.
I can't take much time off during Golden Week. Teddy, you were out without permission a couple days ago, so be ready to pay the price.
No, but that wasn't my fault. You meanie jerk nurse lover.
Oh, speaking of which.
Shh, quiet, you.
I mean, fair, extremely fair. Bro was just shamelessly had them out like he don't give a shit that his parents could see his fat material on the wall. How did the conversation go from working to wanking in 2 moves? Exactly. I don't need them knowing this stuff. There's no time before anyone can ask you what he's talking about. I raise my cup and look at everyone.
Second time's the charm. Welcome back.
Welcome back, son.
After a toast, we chat like we don't have a care in the world. It's the kind of atmosphere you can only get with best of friends. But actually, that's not all. We aren't about to let things end the way they did.
Ahem. May I have your attention, please? It's time to announce the reason we're all here today.
Isn't it to welcome back Yukon?
You and I trade glances at Yukiko's question. I can tell in my partner's eyes that he wants me to do all the talking. You see, we already talked this out. And now's the time to bring it up.
It's about yesterday's incident. You guys weren't satisfied with how things ended, right?
Of course not, but...
So, why not launch our own investigation?
Does that mean...
That's right. The investigation team is back in action.
We back, baby!
Oh, now you're talking!
Wait a moment. I thought we were going to leave this to the Kirijo group.
Nah.
Did I say we wouldn't get involved?
That's right, he only said to leave this to them.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, my partner here brought it up first, though I'm with him 100%.
Now that's our sensei.
Yukiko and Teddy jump right on board. On the other hand, the we're actually sensible team of Chie, Rise, and Naoto are sitting with their mouths wide open.
You're splitting hairs rather finely there.
Nobody cares! It seems that she was definitely not expecting you to use weasel logic like this. But no matter how I think about it, I just can't let this go. After all we've been through, the villain is still out there waiting for another chance.
So you're not on board?
I egg her on, and though she looks hesitant at first, she smiles fearlessly.
Of course I am.
I like that this implies that they think they can solve this shit in a week. They probably can, to be honest. I like that smile. That's what a reliable detective should look like.
Thought so. All right then, let's find the real culprit.
Yeah! Everyone's hands pile up in the middle of the table. Friends are really what you need. Whoa, it's already this late? I look at everybody smiling, and though I'm reluctant to go, I stand up.
Well, I gotta get back to work. Come on, Teddy, let's go.
Who's this Teddy you speak of? I don't know anyone with such a pretty name.
Shut the fuck up, Teddy.
You've got some nerve trying that on me. Sounds like someone wants me to make his next shift a living hell.
Ah! No! But I'm still gonna skip work!
Teddy clasps Yu's hand and promises to visit the Dojima household tonight. Please, just this one night, he says. That Teddy, don't cause Dojima-san any more trouble. But well, I know the feeling. I never feel like break time is long enough either. But you know, while I'm keeping my cool right now, I begged my dad to give me and Teddy tomorrow off. I just haven't told him yet, that sucker. Yeah, that's right, we can't let this end here. It's still Golden Week.
They're gonna party till we drop. This time, for sure.
Oh, I thought my boy was gonna get laid. I guess the possibilities there with the Labrus. But, alright. Well, that's that. We're at 46%. Next time, I'm gonna do Elizabeth, which is actually gonna be interesting because I don't even know what her story is gonna be about. I don't think her story is gonna overlap with many of the other stories for our other characters. Apart from fighting Aigis, maybe? Because, like, Elizabeth's story is gonna start out different than everybody else's story and end different than everybody else's story. Because she has to be doing her own thing from the looks of things. But, whatever, I digress. Next time, her story is gonna be her doing her own Elizabeth things. Alright, so weird shit. Gotcha. Next time, we'll end Persona 4 Arena by doing Elizabeth. And then, I guess we'll move on to episode Persona 4. What's the one in the middle? Is it like episode P3 or something? Is that what it's gonna be? Whatever. I need to take a dump, and I need to go sleep. So, Galactic Corgi, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for anybody else dropping by. And I am out. Master Gamer out, baby. Master Gamer out. Bye.